The information shared in these conversations and videos are intended for general knowledge and entertainment purposes only. It should not be considered as legal advice or professional guidance. Additionally, any documentation or references to specific content are solely for the purpose of discussion and understanding. It does not imply endorsement, promotion, or support of said content. The views expressed in these videos and/or conversation are those of the individuals involved and do not represent any official stance or opinion. The content you are about to experience may contain strong language, including explicit words and phrases. This language is used for artistic expression and may be integral to the storyline or character development. It is important to note that the use of such language does not endorse or promote offensive behavior. Viewer discretion is advised, and please enjoy the show responsibly. Disclaimer: copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowances made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, education, and research. The Canadian Copyright Act Section 29 allows an individual to use copyright-protected materials when creating a new work, such as mashup, and to post the new work online on a site like YouTube. Fair dealing provision for specific purposes like research, private study, education, parody, satire, criticism, review, and news reporting.
Bottom of YouTube feels so much better than an asylum. So much better. User panel hopper mad at me. I think I know why. User panel hopper trying to figure out how you gon' lie. User panel hopper, no viewership. Coming to see if you lie. Hey, yeah. Summertime, Steven's panel skin is milky. Check the wannabe life coach's hoodie is filthy. Another 2 years, maybe Snaps might get his clutch bread. Hopefully he gets it before he ends up dead. A lot of slaves really need to get their weight up, but not Cynthia, she just sucked the whole plate up. It ain't my fault, you guys fucked up your channels. It's not your fault either, you just got boring panels. Maybe you should hit up Daddy and work on your pimp game, or hit up Slow State for some lion and griff game. Maybe you can go hit up Cage Man, flip some of his $10 rags bags. You folks don't have many options, it seems, man. You know that viral is the shit that I come from, but I don't go nowhere no more because slaves dumb. I feel kinda sad that your paper don't stack right. You should call Brown's boy so you panel act right. Got your numbers down, we can feel the channel sucks. These slaves are droning. Shut your spot down, you might get your channel struck just for being so boring. User panel hopper mad at me. I think I know why. User panel hopper. Your channel sucks. Nobody cares if you slaves hate me on panel whenever I pop up. They start throwing fists like kids trying to act up. When it comes to stalker haters, you know I got them. From over New York all the way down to Compton. You know Tommy wants to see how his daddy freaks off, hacking through his camera just to sit watch him beat off. I start spitting game at these hoes like a pimp main. Then Laundry shows up jealous all in a twist mane, all spiked out from his COVID shot sex gang. Shut your heart down. You can feel the blood clots thump when the blood is flowing. You got Spike now, fucking with these goofy hoes. Was it worth it?
Panel hopper, you're just a panel hopper. Yeah.
Bottom of YouTube feels so much better than a
What's up, El Perot?
It's a bit, non-bit, until it's not. Pushing on your soul just to see what you got. Frontin' all cool till the fire get hot. Don't you get it, don't you get it, don't you get it or not? It start with a joke, just playing around. But pressure make diamonds or break you down. They testing your code, they checking your rep. See if you fold or cash every step. Bits just a game, a mask on the stage. Non-bits the moment, it turns into rage. You laughing along till the vibe get caught. Don't you get it? This ain't fun when it's fought. It's a bit non-bit until it's not. Pushing on your soul just to see what you got. Frontin' all cool till the fire get hot. Don't you get it? Don't you get it? Don't you get it or not? They probe and they poke, it's a test of the mind. Who you really are when you're pressed from behind. Smile through the jabs or clap back raw. That's when the bit disappear, now it's law. The crowd say relax, but the line been crossed. Respect's on the table, it's a win or it's loss. Energy shift, the room in shock. Don't you get it? That's the moment it's locked. Bit is the mask, non-bit is the spark. Conflict's the fire that lights up the dark. Playing with people to see who they are until it gets real and the line goes too far. It's a bit non-bit until it's not. Pushing on your soul just to see what you got. Frontin' all cool till the fire get hot. Don't you get it? Don't you get it? Don't you get it or not?
Get it or not? Loud, loud, loud. Yeah.
Welcome to the panelverse. Log in, lights on, the mic ignites. Truth versus fiction in the heat of the night. We got theories, egos, voices collide. Where freedom and madness coincide. They talk in loops, they talk in flames. But every panel got its hall of fame. It's more than drama, it's digital birth. The wildest show on the face of earth. One chat, one truth, one spark, one fight. One clip away from going viral tonight. It's the power of the panelverse, where the real ones bless and the fakes disperse. Unfiltered minds, no script, no rehearse. Welcome to the chaos, welcome to the curse. The power of the panelverse. Truth hurts, but we speak it first. From OTW to the cosmic burst. Yeah, we run this, the panelverse. Jack Talcott preaching peace in the storm. Guru Mind breaking every norm. Rob Noah narrating all the beef, but OTW pull receipts underneath. Sarah Tomato throwing shade in the thread. Raging live while the chat turns red. Slow state ghosting, trying to act cool, but OTW remind them this ain't preschool. We don't fold, we don't flinch, we don't fake. We cooking truth like marble steak. It's the power of the panelverse, where the real ones bless and the fakes disperse. Unfiltered minds, no script, no rehearse. Welcome to the chaos, welcome to the curse. The power of the panelverse. Truth hurts, but we speak it first. From OTW to the cosmic burst. Yeah, we run this, the panelverse. You wanted smoke? Here it is. We built this space for the realest biz. They're scared of real ones, truth versus control. This ain't no clip, it's a war for the soul. From let me set the record straight to now. We built our throne, we took our vow. No scripts, no fear, no hush. We live unfiltered, we crush what's flush. Unfiltered, unapologetic, uncut, unscripted, unbothered. That's OTW, that's the panelverse. It's the power of the panelverse, where the truth cuts deep and the lies get worse. Microphones light up, hearts immersed. Welcome to the storm, the blessed, the cursed. The power of the panelverse. Yeah, we speak for the ones who thirst for freedom, fire, and what's unrehearsed. This is the legend of the panelverse. OTW.
Live, where the hate is the proof, and the truth is the show.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much.
OTW Live, where the hate is the proof, and the truth is the show.
Yeah, I spit raps like a heart attack, fast fatal heart impact, past painful scars. In fact, I blast tasteful bars and packs. I back up my actions, fact don't ask, grab reactions, jacked attack with every word, then act with class as they hear me snap. I got nothing to lose, cause I fought and felt the bruise. Now I'm not the one confused, call the shots and they produce. I ain't lost, I'm finally loose, pick a new silver juice. I need the views to boost me to a new abuse of being used. Everybody wants a piece now, y'all can rest in peace now. You're dead to me, so peace out, remember you're discreet now. Get ready for defeat now, I'm gonna make you bleed out. Listen on repeat now and weed out all the weak now. Get up and make a change, don't remember yesterday. If you got something to say, speak your mind before your grave, cause your life is yours to save. Ain't nobody gonna change, everybody stays the same. So be different, make a name,
like I keep on moving forward, always getting closer, marching till it's over. And just like a soldier, I keep on moving forward, always getting closer, I'm marching till it's over. And just like a soldier,
Just like a soldier.
always getting closer, marching till it's over. And just like a soldier, I keep on moving forward, always getting closer, marching till it's over.
It's ridiculous, I'm spitting this meticulous and limitless, while others out there spitting shit got hits up on the charts and shit. I see why other artists quit, cause people don't reward good shit. They love to hate but hate to live. Society, you swing and miss. And honestly, I get it, promise me you won't regret it. Wasting energy, forget it, don't look back, go on and get it. Bite the bullet just a bit, bite your tongue and don't say shit. Make your actions hard to miss, be a legend, not a myth. Yeah. It's obnoxious that I'm conscious, rapping honest as promise. Try to harness, as an artist, stay modest. It's a long quest, I will not quit till 10,000 people going off when I drop this. I gotta make it now, swear to God I'm breaking out. Swear to God I'll take a bow, stand the stage with the crowd, cause I got it figured out. I'm just honest and I'm loud, saying modest but I'm proud. No, I never had a doubt,
Just like a soldier, I keep on moving forward, always getting closer, marching till it's over. And just like a soldier, I keep on moving forward, always getting closer, I'm marching till it's over. And just like a soldier, I keep on moving forward, always getting closer, I'm marching till it's over. And just like a soldier, I keep on moving forward, always getting closer, I'm marching till it's over. And just like a soldier, I keep on moving forward, always getting closer, I'm marching till it's over. And just like a soldier, I keep on moving forward, always getting closer, I'm marching till it's over.
All right, one last one and we're live.
You got that small dick energy, yeah, I can feel the vibe. Talking real loud, but your spirit's pocket-sized. Big truck, fake flex, trying to overcome overcompensate. We see through that ego, boy, is second rate. You got that small dick energy, it's killing the mood. All bark, no bite, just insecure and rude. Big man talking like he running the town, but we all know why you keep yelling so loud. You brag about your money, but you're late on rent. You flashing fake designer just to make a dent. You think respect is fear, but it's really a joke. You mad cause real confidence can't be bought or broke. You need attention just to breathe the air. You diss everybody cause you're scared to care. A king don't gotta shout, he just stands tall. But your ego's built on stilts, about to take a fall. You got that small dick energy, yeah, I can feel the vibe. Talking real loud, but your spirit's pocket-sized. Big truck, fake flex, trying to overcompensate. We see through that ego, boy, it's second rate. You got that small dick energy, it's killing the mood. All bark, no bite, just insecure and rude. Big man talking like he running the town, but we all know why you keep yelling so loud. Talk tough online, but in person you fold. Your whole persona looking tired and old. You call it alpha, now it's just scared. Every move you make screaming, I'm unprepared. Real ones don't chase, they attract the vibe. While you beg for clout, just to feel alive. You measure worth by what's between your legs, but a real man's value isn't how he respects. Confidence quiet, power moves stealth. Big soul energy, that's real wealth. No need for a mask, no need for a front. Just truth, self-love, and a little bit of blunt. You got that small dick energy, it's all too clear. Trying to act tall, but we see the fear. While the real ones chill, keeping grace in class. You're still mad at the world, trying to cover your ass. Small dick energy, it's a sad disease. Try humility, might give you peace. Cause real strength, baby, don't need to pretend. It's love, not ego, that's how kings ascend.
All right, welcome back to Out of This World Live. I'm your host, Patrick, aka OTW, back here at the studio once more for your entertainment purposes. Yes, I am here. It is Saturday evening, ladies and gentlemen, 7:28 p.m. here, Eastern Time, Montreal, Canada. And let's give out a big shout out to the chat. Let's start going down the chat right now. Sofa Daisy. Sorry. Oh, man, I was just trying to talk too fast. Sophia Daisy May, not Sofa May. What's up, USA 357? Is that not like a 357 Magnum? I don't know. What's up, Christina? Welcome to the show. Says OT Yabba Dabba Doo. Yeah. I love it. All right. We got El Perot's in the house, seemingly having a heartfelt discussion with Sofa May. Right. And then we got the Rad Chatter. Right. The Rad Chatter is in the house. What's up? We got Nightbots in the house. Trusted bot. We love that bot. Just does all that hard work for us. Oh my goodness. All right, got Salted Cedars in the house. What's up? He goes, and I won't be under this name for long, so don't worry about it. I don't hold on a second, wait. Just keep my name out of your mouth, Sophia, and we'll be fine. The only apology is change behavior. Then there's and then it's like, I won't be under this name for long, so don't worry about it. I don't do much in these parts these days. I'm just here because I hadn't seen OTW in a while. Well, that's much appreciated, man. Or woman. What's up, Wizard? Share this out to secret Discord channels. Post it on YouTube. Let the peeps know that OTW is live. Yeah, let the people know. because I don't really schedule things in advance that much, right? So I understand that we're not getting our 50 to 100 viewers that we used to get, but that's all right. I mean, now we're kind of like shadow banned, and on top of shadow banned, the algo is kind of like not sending out notifications because I'm not consistent enough, right? So it's just not sending out notifications. So nobody knows, but everybody does. So I'm gonna have to start doing like scheduling things in advance so everybody knows that so this particular day OTW is going live, so everybody can come and join OTW. I mean, what are we gonna do? That's pretty much all we can do. Oh yeah, and I was speaking to bexx, I believe was yesterday, and she's kind of like saying, well, yeah, but you also got to do something else. And what's the other thing? You got to post it in your posting thing. What's the other thing you got to do? There's another thing you got to do. So you post it in your posts saying that you're going live on one particular day. You share that, and the people that still look up what's OTW doing. Oh yeah, it's the email stuff. There's some sort of thing that I have to go activate the email notifications. But then you'll be getting every single email notification from every single YouTuber that you ever subscribe to, if they ever do a video or a live, right? But that would be the best way to get notified, because YouTube just doesn't hack it. They don't do it. They don't do their job. They don't want everybody to know that you're live. So they just screw around with that shit, So what I suggest is do what bexx says. That's and if you were here to hear what bexx had to say, well, it's too bad for you. But I wasn't here either. It was over there somewhere else. We were at somebody else's channel, which I don't even remember who that was. But yeah, so there's a lot of stuff going on. There's the wildfires, there's diarrhea, and there's also what is there else? There's something else going on there. Wildfires, diarrhea, and hold on, let me remember. Oh, I was on Charles Was channel. That's it. Thank you for reminding me, because I have such a short memory. I forgot that I was over at Charles Was. Shout out to Charles Was, by the way, right? Yeah, great guy. Talks about truther stuff, and really keeps it on topic. It's like it's not here. It's not a drama channel, right? Here's like I've heard from the branches. From some let's say KZ, about just as popular as OTW channels, saying that this is a drama channel. Like, oh, we know OTW, yeah, that's the drama channel, right? Yeah, what? So okay, I have the sticker now. I have a sticker for being the drama channel, OTW Live. So I didn't know that. I didn't know that I was a drama channel. I thought we were kind of informational, talk about truth channel, right? I don't know. And then, then there's a lot of little chaos here and there and whatnot. But yeah, so I'm kind of I'm a little, I don't know, am I disappointed or should I be happy that this is a drama channel? And what happened? How did that become a drama channel? What did I miss? I must have missed something somewhere, because I thought I was making a truther channel, where we speak the truth. We seek the truth and we speak the truth. So I guess I'm a little confused on what's the purpose of this channel. Hey, imagine that. I've been here for what, 4 years now, going on 4 years, something like that. I'm not counting anymore. And I still haven't really actually found the purpose of what my channel is about. Just lately figured out while hearing someone say that, oh no, your channel is a drama channel, dude. I got a drama channel. Okay. Fascinating. You could have fooled me. Yeah, could have fooled me completely. So yeah, so let's get right into the subject here. We got these biggest stories that everybody's talking about. Well, the wildfires are pretty freaking fucked up, and I'll tell you why. Because they all started at the same time. So I was like watching some Facebook reels, and they came up like this guy showed on like this like weather map where all the fires like started simultaneously, like out of nowhere, just like that. They all started like poof. Then somewhere in southern Ontario and southern Quebec, and no, not southern Quebec. Was it northern Ontario and northern Quebec? Anyways, it was something else. Yeah. And the other thing that was going on was this flu thing. The lettuce flu. Is that what I'm hearing about? The lettuce flu? It's funny. I had diarrhea for like the past 7 days. I'm wondering why. I have this funny feeling it's this lettuce flu thing going on. But I wouldn't know. I'm just like curious. Maybe you guys know what's going on. Because I haven't looked into it. I just heard about it, Or I saw some thumbnail saying, oh, the lettuce flu is out to kill us. And it might be true. Maybe, I'm going to shit myself to death. That could be possible. Bye-bye, creepy lady. What's up, Fire Drake? Good to see you. We got 16 people watching right now. Hit the like button. Share this out. And, go to Discord. Tell everybody OTW is live. I haven't been live in a week. So if you guys missed the content here, it would be a good idea to go ahead and share it out right now to all of your social media sources. And, and if you got some weed, roll it up. You got a coffee, start drinking it. Sophia says she has no idea. I have heard that it is about iceberg lettuce. It's probably that because I've had some iceberg lettuce not too long ago. It's kind of warm. It's 27 degrees Celsius in the studio. It's a little bit warm in here. So it's really nice to see you all. Happy to be back. Go ahead and smash that like button. Yes, sir. Support the channel. Get yourself some members only content plus live chat badges and special emojis that I made myself. Got the little faces of all of the personalities that have been on the panel over the years. Yeah, we got that for the memberships. And yeah, we got USA 3057 that just popped back in. He goes, greetings, slaves. Well, greetings, Mr. USA. I'm going to be dropping the link shortly for anybody who wants to join the show. Let me go ahead and pin that. Let's go to the studio. Oh, studio. Oh, really? The Powder Dusty's live? I didn't know that. What, he just decided to go live when I go live? No. Oh, yeah, he is live. Look at that. And he's already got like 5 people on the panel. He's got Glenn Lawrence, some blonde chick. I think 10th Man is there. And look at all that. Oh, well. I didn't know. How long is he? He's been live for 84 minutes. It's funny that he scheduled live at the same time I go live. Interesting. So it's the live wars. And the Raging Tomato has only 16 people watching. That is like never seen stuff, man. Raging Tomato, 16 people watching. No way. She used to have like hundreds of people watching. I was like, times are strange. Strange times. Strange times. Oh, we got Jack is in the house. He goes, after seeing the chat, what's going on with you? The Rad Chatter and El Bro with your bitterness tonight. Great observation, Jack. Yeah, it's like, well, you know, you might not have been here a little earlier, but I heard from the grapevines that this is the drama channel. So, I mean, I guess it would be kind of normal to see people drum up some drama into chat. Yes, of course. Why not? I mean, it make total sense. If this would be a drama channel, then there would probably be drama in the chat, right? But you know, we got to change that. We can't just have like this can't be just a drama channel, right? Can it? Can we do something like I've tried doing something else, haven't I? I've tried doing all kinds of different things to try and steer away from the drama, haven't I? Of course I have. It's just like drama is like it's part of the it's a part of the blood that of this channel. I don't know. It's like it's in the blood. Like if this channel was alive, it had blood, I believe the drama is the blood that keeps it flowing. I don't know. It could be a thing. So I was on my way over to my own channel when I was like distracted by all these other YouTubers that are live right now. Right. So let me get back over to my own channel and start by oh, excusez-moi. Hey, is Jeeps in the house? Welcome to the show, Jeeps. Sophia says, I found an intriguing video today and posted it on my public playlist. It explains a lot of things. Okay, Sophia, do you mind, like, I want a link. Where's your channel at? Hold on, let me find your channel. Let me see if I can find your channel. Zippity dude. I like that song, Panel Hopper. It stays in your head, man. Just it's like going around and around and around in my head. And it's like, you know, Panel Hopper. Na 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 na. You're just a panel hopper. Da da na 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 na. Still avoiding me. What the fuck? Who's avoiding you? Still avoiding me. What the fuck? What do you mean avoiding you? I haven't avoided you. Avoiding you where? Please explain this yourself. Unless you're not talking about me. Who's avoiding you? I'm avoiding you. It's very easy for me not to understand things, you know. Because we have at least minimum 10 ways of not communicating. I said hello to you 3 different times. You did? Hold on a second. Wait a minute. The chat's go. Oh, yeah. Greetings, OTW. And then you got. Hold on a second. Yeah, but I acknowledged you earlier. But you probably weren't here. And then you came back, right? So I was probably there to say hi while you weren't watching, is what I think. And we got Browns boys in the house. What's up, Browns boy? Right, we got Jack in there. There's a lot of, hey, guys, you know, I don't get it while you guys are having it down in chat. That is like, that's blowing me mind. Paul is a false apostle. Evening. Smokage? No, that's not what I'm looking for. Go to your own channel, dude. It's just a panel. Okay. I was there before. See, that's what this was really funny about all this is I was here earlier and I could have done this earlier. But guess what happened? I got distracted. Yeah, completely distracted. So that's that. Maybe, just maybe, since we don't have any guests, look, the link is now pinned for anyone who wants to join. But if not, I do have plans. You know, I am not stuck without a plan. I already know what I want to do. We'll go like panel hunting, you know. I'm just gonna go panel hunting. I'll go find a panel because you know we need to talk about this stuff, man. I mean, this diarrhea lettuce thing. I mean, good God, right? And I've like had diarrhea for like 10 days now. It's like, when is this shit gonna go away? Well, I mean, pun unintended, actually. Freedom says, I got some songs to sing about it. You do? Well, come on up here. This is an entertainment platform. You come on up here and sing those songs about it, Mr. Freedom Grower. Okay? Laugh my ass off. Okay? Is that true? Or are you sensing that I am correct? Okay, so you guys are really having it out in chat. I am so disappointed. I was like, okay. You guys want to have it out in chat? Fine. I'll just sit up here alone, okay? And talk to myself. All right? I hope you feel guilty. So, yeah, and these fires and everything, and then the weather, and then the thunder, and then you have the tornadoes in Quebec, guys. Can you believe it? Tornadoes in Quebec. It's like Quebec has now became Kansas. Go figure. Jack, bring peace into the chat, please. Don't bounce out. No, don't bounce out. I wanted you to bounce up on panel. It's like, ignore the chat, man. I'm the star here. You know, it's like I am the focal point, you know, main attraction. Again. What? I mean, your conversation in chat is more important than me? Huh? You guys feeling guilty yet? Jack Talcott, come on the panel. Front and center, sir. Yeah, Dick. I have the diarrhea blues, bro. You're going to write a song on the diarrhea blues? That would be a pretty good one. Hold on a second. I might get ChatGPT on the task right now. Okay, I'm going to say, ChatGPT, write a song about diarrhea. How is that spelled? Diarrhea blues. Hold on a second. Just give me one moment. We have somebody backstage. Please be patient with me. I'm still looking for this thing. Hold on a second. All right, screw that. I'll look for it after. Don't want to leave our guests waiting too long backstage. All right, so everybody, welcome. Miss Bexx. Bexx is back in town.
Thank you. Mic check. How do I sound? Sometimes my app gets all gold. Am I clear?
You sounded good. You're clear and loud.
Oh, I can turn it down a little. Just a second. We can all do that. Oh, automatically. That's why. Automatic for me. Is that a little better?
Oh yeah, sounding good, sounding good. So what?
Excellent,
Bexx?
excellent. Not much, not much. I know you're not around often these days. I'm not around often these days. I thought I would, hop up, and I was being a little cheeky in chat. I was getting advice from gurus I didn't ask advice from, etc., etc. So,
Well, that's
but yeah,
it's like me. I mean, I've been told lately that this is a drama channel, Bexx. Can you believe that? I couldn't believe it. I said, no way.
Well, yeah, wasn't it? Didn't you and wasn't there some sort of competition instigated by Gabriel back in the day of who's like the most Welcome back, Dick. I love Dick, but sometimes I don't like Richard, but I love Dick. But sometimes Richard makes me angry.
Man, you got to be careful what you wish for, OT Dub. I kept wanting extra scoops of chicken on my Chipotle, and I think the salad has that diarrhea salad in it. And it's been rough, bud.
Yeah, I can see it in your
It's
eyes.
been rough for the past 48 hours. I'm on the pot right now, and I'm using bamboo toilet paper, which is helping considerably with the chafing. Thank you.
You don't have a
So you're pantless. You're pantless right now and sitting on a porta potty.
I can't wear any garments downstairs. I'm sorry. It's not happening.
That's all right. No need to apologize.
No, I'm a trooper. I'd do it if I could. If I could, I would wear trousers right now, but it's not happening.
They do make grown-up size diapers. They do.
They do.
Yeah, I wear those when I'm out and about, meandering about.
Good.
And if I'm
that makes sense.
Yeah.
On behalf of your villagers, I thank you.
Right. When I'm down at the porn shop trying to get, some bargain basement ding and discount VHS tapes.
Did you say the pawn shop?
The pawn or porn
either
shop. Either one, to be honest
pawn
with
shop?
You.
I didn't know.
I'm always looking for nostalgic, eclectic porn items from, greater times of past.
Right,
kind of
where the video quality is terrible and it gets worse.
The old wooden dildo. It's just like they don't make them like they used to, right? I mean,
they don't.
They splinter and shit.
But you love it. You're like, give me more, because that's how it used to be, and it was so
rock
good
hard. That's how it should be, right? Rock hard.
Naturally antibacterial, even when the wood is dead. Yes, just like a cutting board.
Yep.
You guys. Anyway, I'm just here for filler. If you guys need content, I'm locked and loaded. I got fucking shit in the back to pull out. I'm like Carrot Top. I got all kinds of props and shit.
All right. If I need it, I'm just gonna.
If it gets boring, just point to me. Otherwise, I'll just you guys.
I'll just say, Dick, pull it out.
There
that's not what I meant.
Pull out the Richard. All right.
Pull out the props. Oh, we got Sam High. Hey, Sam High, did you get your shit fixed? Because I still haven't had a chance to have that conversation with you. That is like long overdue now. So if ever you got your stuff, like organized, and you haven't like banned yourself from my chat and my channel and StreamYard, be nice if we could talk. So the link's pinned. You're welcome to click it if you'd like. Yeah. Because I was like over on her channel the other day. She goes, I was gonna say, I'll come up in a few, and I actually had something else to do, and I completely forgot. Left the computer all alone and went and did my things, just like an attention deficit person would do. And then I came back and it was over, and I was like, oh, and I forgot to go up on her live. Shit. So then she's been mentioning it, and So now I'm like trying to get her to come up on my live, right? So this is the second time I'm trying. She says she can try. Thanks. Okay. Well, try.
I like I often hear when people say, I've heard many people say, Sam, hi, she's new. And I'm always like, Sam is not new. I mean, she's not, doesn't come up often, but I know she hosts her own. And it's funny how, those people stand out to some and others, maybe they just miss those shows. But, Sam's been around a long time, and seen her on Jack, seen her here, saw her on her own channel, etc., etc. I don't think I've ever been on panel with her, though. But I've been on a lot of panels, so I don't know. Don't know.
We got Brown's boy calling Jack out, says, OTW Live, maybe Jack Fraudcott is joining other internet streams instead of going after his fake goals he uses to lure people in so he can traffic them for internet content. Wow, that was like a really nice paragraph right there. I mean,
well, and Jack is having I think he's got eyes for Sophia Daisy May down there. He was inserting himself in drama, giving advice to other people in her defense. And I thought, my goodness, Jack, I think you've got a soft spot for that lady. I like Sophia. I like her. I just think that she went in, said some things about me in the past. She thinks she said sorry, but she just clearly did not understand anything I had to say. Anyways, Jack and Sophia sitting in a tree, KISSING.
All the drama is now starting. May the drama
then comes
begin.
Marriage. Then comes baby Jack in a baby carriage. That's all I have to say. I'm going to mute up now.
Well, you see, it's funny how us Canadians tend to want to go over to that Southern accent of the Americans when we do bits. I don't know why. I like it too.
I like it. It feels good. Your mouth opens wide. You got to open your mouth wide.
It feels like we're down in the South with a lot of sun and, no snow.
Well, I tell you, this alt I made up, this alt personality I made up, she saved my life. She saved my life. I saved my own life with this accent. So,
yeah, it does. It does therapy, Bex. Therapy. So
yeah,
that's how we have to see it.
And Mr. Steven had a lot to say about it back in the day.
I believe you. I do.
Which was quite amusing at the time, I must admit.
All right, Dick, pull it out.
Pull it out, Dick. Spill the tea. Or drink the tea.
Dick always has issues with timing,
He's probably got the diarrhea, he's got the run. Oh, he's back. Oh. Okay.
He was running the diarrhea. Oh, Dick pulled it out. Oh my God, it's loud.
Is it loud?
Loud. Oh, that was loud.
I don't even have it on functioning properly.
Okay, I got you.
No, maybe it's my.
It's okay. Oh, there you go.
No,
now we got some good sound.
It's not okay. Hey, give me a minute. I'll be back.
Okay, he'll be back. He put it back away. He'll pull it out a little later. Great stuff, Bex. This is because Jack got served. He ran. Got served by who? I thought you were getting along with Jack, Wizard. Like, what happened now? You it's not getting along? And by the way, why don't you just click the link, Wizard? What is this chat shit? I always get kind of like a teeny bit frustrated, a teeny bitty bit, little bit frustrated with panel walkers and also people that have their own channels not show up on panel, But they
I know.
chat and chat.
I have-
I
Two things to say. Did you know that Mr. Illumitami, he had different definitions for panel hopper versus panel walker back in the day? Panel hopper is not a spiritual person. A panel walker, a panel walker walks with God with an agenda, according to Mr. Illumitami 2023. That's the one thing I wanted to say. The second thing I wanted to say is I'm sorry, Sister Sophia. I don't know what got into me, sister. I'm sorry.
see the issue is the wrenches who White Knight for weak bitches. What wrenches? Hold on a second there. Wrenches. Oh, you mean wrenches on another
Wrenchers.
channel? Wrenchers.
He's talking about Mr. Talcott. He is. I did find
because-
it quite interesting.
Well, you did notice that Mr. Talcott has a crazy amount of mods. It's like every name in chat is like blue.
And he did, and he does. He's got a soft spot for Sophia because of the famous quote.
What famous quote?
Jack Talcott saved my life.
Oh, yes. Oh, that. Didn't that turn into a meme?
It did. And
it should have became a
and it
short
became
as well.
other things. Like now people can put anything in front of "Save My Life," right? And it's like it's a malleable meme. It's a it's a soundbite. Like whatever it was, I can't even remember it.
Somebody should jump on that. Something saved my life for intellectual property rights because Jack will steal it.
Oh, that's true. Copyright that. Trademark that.
Something saved my
Sophia, we
life.
need to crowdfund for Sophia so she can copyright and trademark that.
Right. We got to figure out what the first word
I'm
would be. 'Cause
sincerely
we can't-
sorry,
we can't-
sister.
Can we have something like, blank, right? Blank saved my life. That's what we're going to copyright because we can put anything to replace blank. Right?
Exactly. Like, it's obvious I could say my surgeon saved my life, but it's not so catchy, right? Because duh. I mean, right? Like, no.
All right, Dick, can you pull that out? Are you all right now? You fix whatever it is you needed to fix. You can pull it out now. Have you heard the song, Bex? Let's play the song.
Walker song?
No. Oh, there's Dick. He pulled it out again. Bad Dick.
Pull it out, Dick.
Dick pulled it out.
Is that too loud? What is it?
That's all good.
Yeah, but no, don't go any lower, or else we'll see that you don't have pants on. I mean, you can. It's been done before.
Yeah, Bex surely wouldn't mind. Yeah, she loves Dick.
I never really liked them anyway. I've been watching Talcott's stupid panel. They all think they got something to say. OTW's got diarrhea, and so does the rest of the panel. That's the best content you heard all day, and I'll be back soon.
I'll be back there. Woo.
That was amazing. That was amazing.
Amazing. I mean, you're going to make a fantastic front stage artist for sure.
Yep. Christina says that last night the DJ saved her life with that song. That song saved my life, Dick. Saved my life.
Yeah,
Dick
that's
saved
good.
my life.
Dick's song saved my life. The Dick song. And speaking of Dick songs,
that small dick energy.
I couldn't help it. I had to play it.
Yeah, I resent that. Okay. You ready for another one, or is that it?
Go ahead.
I have
we're
a quick
good.
question though. Okay, I won't ask it.
Well, you could ask it just before Dick starts playing
Does
with his.
diarrhea make dicks turtle? Or just cold water?
No,
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know.
Going down the road, ending wars. Going down the road, getting rid of secrets. Going down the road, ending wars. Hey, 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 hey. Ain't gonna listen to a goddamn thing you got to say.
All right. Big round of applause for that.
In the wars. Going down the road, going down the road, ending wars. Gonna do it any fucking way.
Yeah, Freedom Grover, everybody.
I got more where that came from.
Save some for later. We got a couple of hours of contenting to do.
It's an endless well of creative talent. I'm like a version of AI when it comes to Talcottian songs and stuff, and OTW songs.
Well, keep it up. Are you actually writing them down, or it's like right off the cuff?
Right off the cuff. I got another one. I'm ready to go.
I want to hear it, man. How do you liking this, Bex?
I am.
All right.
I am. I just wanted to tell USA8357 that I was flashed my camera to show him the very cat-like dog that needs not to be walked because it's actually a cat, not a dog. He or she must have me mixed up with another Bex who has a dog. I don't have a dog.
I just feel like when you said, "Are you liking this, Bex?" that wasn't like the most enthusiastic. Yes.
Okay,
like,
ask me again.
I don't
Ask
know
me
if she's
again. Let me
really
try again.
loving Dick, or if she's just.
Okay, I'll ask you again. So, Bex, are you loving this?
I think, yeah.
I love Dick so much. I love it. I love Dick's music. I love Dick's voice. I love Dick's tea. I love Dick. I love it. I love it.
Do you
Keep
want
up.
some
Keep
more
it up,
Dick?
Dick. Pull it out, Dick.
That is better.
I want more Dick.
Yeah, that's
You want
better.
more Dick?
I want
Say
the
it loud.
most Dick I ever did have tonight. I want more Dick and the most Dick on this panel I ever did see.
I was just getting the feeling you could take it or leave it, but
Somebody
no, I get
clip
it now.
that.
We're on the same page.
Oh, I can take it. I can take it.
I told Talcott I was feeling lost, lacking in some direction. Talcott told me upon some scrutiny that, son, you might need some dev coaching. I told Talcott that the treachery of these fucking panels was getting to me. Talcott told me, cool down, boy, and settle back, easy, Jim. Woo! I was feeling that one. Showstopper, huh?
That was amazing, Dick. I mean, you can't get any better than that. Oh,
They're parodies, as actually, to be honest with you, that's a parody. But I got one about you, OTW. I'll save it here. A little down the road.
Wait a minute. Yeah, that's a good idea. We got Sam backstage. Sam, you got to accept the thingy there. Like, what is it there? Your mic. You got to share your mic to StreamYard and your camera, but you can close your camera off. It's just that it needs access to your device so you can actually join the stream. All right. And he goes, pass me like 3 of them, yo, and watch out. What, 3 tomatoes?
It's cool how Bex's pussy is all inclusive, black and white. You know, it's like.
Yeah, I kind of see that. It's.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Dressed up tuxedo pussy. I got me a tuxedo pussy all dressed up. All gender neutral. A gender neutral pussy. That's funny. And cracked myself up.
Gender neutral. Yeah,
it's a new trend.
It's the new lingo.
Yeah.
People are going to be like, she admitted it. She admitted it. That's what they're going to go nuts out there.
People didn't even.
Especially, I did see the king here visiting you on your last stream. He was your first guest. So shout out to, the lurkers. He's got to be watching.
So I got a new shock collar for my dog.
Oh shit!
For Jack? You got a shock collar for Jack?
Oh yeah. He's too how can I say, excited. He's young, right? So he wants to destroy everything, but he's not conscious that he's actually destroying everything. I think it's more or less he's not really conscious of his size, right? Because he's like 9 months old now, and he's about the same size as Diesel.
Is he a Great Dane? Is that the kind of dogs you have?
Yeah. Hold on a second. Let me take the camera off. Hold on a second. Camera. So I can show you the Jack. Oh, there he is.
Yeah, I think that looks like a Great
That
Dane.
was the puppy I went and got
Or a hound
9
of some
months
sort.
ago. Look at that. Look at his head.
That's cool.
He's a good boy.
My goodness, you just saw that I was in my shorts. I was in I'm like Dick.
Oh, well.
I'm only wearing trousers.
That's all right. Someone's going to clip that and make it their avatar, just like they did with Grace's underwear. I'll bet you.
Oh, I saw that. I was there for that live when she got up in her underwear.
Yeah.
That was hilarious.
Are you nude, OTW?
No. And then you see her father go, Grace, my goodness, what are you doing? It was so funny.
Don't you think it's important though? Like as guys, we gotta get. They talk about vitamin D and stuff, but you gotta get sun downstairs. You gotta get it everywhere.
You gotta get some sun on your thingy.
Are you talking about taint sunning?
I think it helps if you get it everywhere. You want to get that sun, honestly, everywhere. You want to make love to the sun. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, Benton did a stream on taint sunning one time. Said the girls weren't allowed to have any input.
This has already been done. And I'm following Benton. No. I'll switch gears. I apologize. I thought this was my inspiration.
No, it's okay. You were talking about everywhere. He was in particular just talking about the taint. So,
right?
I didn't mean to.
Kind of limited thinking.
Does that mean you're naked right now, Sophia? Because that picture with your feet, you're showing us your feet. Does that mean like the rest of you is without clothes? Because I could believe that. So we were never meant to wear clothes, she says.
Just say yes, Sophia. Exactly. Maybe. She doesn't need my guidance. Sophia and I just made friends again. We just briefly made enemies, but then we just made friends again. Did we, Sophia, or am I delusional? Am I in my delusions? It definitely wasn't Jack that made peace between us, though. He was driving a wedge.
It was the Panelverse, because the Panelverse has that strange power of forgiving anybody. right? Or practically, it's like very rarely people are not allowed on the panels, right? Except for maybe Snafu lately, still looping shit from 3 years ago. So I guess we're kind of tired of that,
Right.
And
Yeah.
who else? King Steven's also looping. So I guess the loopers were kind of like slowly shrugging them out of the way, right? Where it's like pushing them out until they come back with a new loop. If they have a new loop, maybe we'd like probably let them up. But that's the panelverse. You see, it's like all is forgiven if you're bringing up new content, right?
How do you trust
I
the
heard
loop,
Brown's boy. This Brown's boy's theory on Esteban. Actor, not actor. Brown's boy, listening, not listening. Put a one in the chat, Brown's boy. You think Esteban is an actor or not?
Who's Esteban?
Oh, that guy. He mentions me once in a while. He was on your panel the other day.
Oh, not King Steven. Esteban is
that
King
guy.
Steven is Jesus, is Black Jesus, is all kinds of
Esteban,
different,
yes.
He's all kinds of different names. Yeah, we know.
I was calling him Tony for a while because he goes by Antonio for Jesus. Sometimes that's one of his accounts. So Tony's a good one. But I don't really talk about him much. I'm already giving him more attention than, especially since we actually had a, decent conversation. I don't actually have a problem with Steven. Steven will do what Steven does.
Right.
And that will be, and then he'll say I'm obsessing about him. I can be gone for 9 months and somehow I'm still obsessing. Which I guess, I did mention or whatever. Anyways, yeah. I love you, Steven. I love you.
Don't lie to the audience like that, Bex.
But I love Dick way more.
Oh, that I believe.
I feel like I'm obsessing about how to get rid of this diarrhea, OTW. This is bad, man. What happened?
Dude, I still have
Imodium DM or something like that. Yeah.
Now, where did the lettuce come from? Is this a human, like the biosludge?
The only lettuce I ate
backfired, or what happened?
Yeah, the only lettuce I ate came from, I ordered some pita sandwiches, chicken, and there was there was salad in there. This, iceberg salad. So I believe that's probably where that probably came from. But that's like something like 10 days, 7 to 10 days ago.
Isn't there a national epidemic though with the lettuce or something that is causing the diarrhea? I heard something where
that's it. That's what I'm saying. And I actually have that diarrhea. And asking myself, how the hell did I get that?
But I'm saying, like, where did the bad biology on the lettuce come from? Like, did someone take a shit?
Some are saying that it has to do with putting human waste spraying human waste on the vegetables as fertilizer. I don't know anything about the story, but I was on a panel this morning because I'm panel hopping. Because I'm a panel hopper.
And they did.
Yeah, I was panel hopping, and that's what they were saying. And shout out to Esteban, who actually calls it a sewer matrix, and does say that's not good. Okay, again. Although for centuries I heard that we did till our waste into the soil. I think it has to do with maybe the spray aspect of it. Yeah,
but it's all
the tainted water.
Speculative. It's all theory at this point, right? Because otherwise they would have to call the people and be like, "We're really sorry to tell you, but we're pretty sure you ate human manure," which could
the
be looked at as
moral
a
of the
flavor
story:
additive.
Hey, don't shit on your lettuce and then eat it. Don't do it, friends. Even if you feel compelled to, don't do it.
That's that's good advice.
Oh, the idea.
Don't use your lettuce as toilet paper when you're out of toilet paper and then make a salad with it. Don't do it. It ain't good for you.
But this is like the natives would use the mullein leaf. It was like the nature's toilet paper.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know where I was going with
But
that.
they
Like, you
didn't
wouldn't
make
wanna-
tea out of it after.
Yeah, you don't. Maybe they did though. You don't know what they did actually. It's all his story.
Rebecca Joe says it wasn't sprayed on. It's the water used to clean the lettuce was tainted. That happens.
The water used to clean. How could the water that you used to clean the lettuce be tainted? That's the most absurd thing I think I've ever heard in my life at this moment. Out of everything.
Well, reservoirs can get tainted. They're closed off, and they're not sunned like your taint will be, Dick.
They don't, because they don't get the sun.
Yeah.
The algae grows over the top, and then it's a big problem. Yeah, I've heard about that.
Yep.
Good content by the way.
Taylor Farms. Becca Joe says Taylor Farms. Is that Taylor Briggs Farms? Coincidence? I'm just taking all the shots here, aren't I?
It's the data centers. They're recycling human stuff, and the water is dirty. That'd be hilarious if that actually is the backstory on it. This shit develops quickly.
We got CBC News here.
It's a problem.
Hold on a second. Let me bring this up. Share that screen. A source of diarrhea is causing outbreak. This is good stuff. Add to stage.
Your screen. Oh, there it is. Now it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
It has been
Internet's
found.
a
Now
tad
what?
slow. All right, hold on a second. Let me change up. I want to go read this. Okay, the source of diarrhea causing outbreak in the U.S. has been found. Now what? Thousands of cases have been surfaced in the United States, but there are still no related causes in Canada. Well, that's funny because we got it, but we are, where I live, it's just like we're right next to the United States border. And obviously there must be a lot of Americans and Canadians traveling through the New York state border for sure, between Quebec and New York.
Mm-hmm.
So the sources of diarrhea causing parasite that has been plaguing Americans across multiple states for weeks has been found. So now what? On Thursday, the U.S. Center for Disease Control and Prevention confirmed that contaminated lettuce imported from Mexico was served to Taco Bell locations in 5 states: India, Kentucky, Michigan, Ohio, and West Virginia. The contaminated produce contained cyclospora, which is a microscopic parasite that leads to sickness called cycloporiasis. The main symptoms include watery and explosive diarrhea, cramps, and nausea. The sickness is not known to be deadly and is usually treated with antibiotics. The heat-loving parasite infects the bowels and spreads through human waste. In the past, people have been infected by consuming fruits or vegetables that were exposed to feces contaminated irrigation water. So you were right, Bex. It comes from human shit. Look at that.
Mm-hmm.
Why am I not surprised? So now they're spraying diarrhea infected shit to get people sick now. And then they're going to call it COVID-71. I don't know. It's like,
I just
there
was
might be a
wondering though, when
lockdown.
you said the name of the parasite was Cyclope something, I was like Cyclops. I wonder if it's a one-eyed parasite. Side trajectory, I know, but better to have one eye than no eyes when you're a parasite, in my opinion. Why would you be called something with sight if you didn't have an eye? Now I'm just being ridiculous.
The outbreak, which started May 1st, has led to more than 5,000 confirmed cases and 102 hospitalizations in Michigan alone. The 4 other states have also reported hundreds of cases. The CDC says it continues to investigate other outbreaks of the parasite that are unrelated to this outbreak. These are at least 34 states in total reporting cases. Well, isn't that interesting? So meanwhile, in Canada, the Public Health Agency said in an emailed statement Friday that it's not investigating any cyclopora outbreaks, but it said there may still be cases that arise linked to travel and consuming produce imported from other countries. Okay, so in other words, what they're saying but not saying here is, well, that there might not just be like, here it says it's kind of from Mexico, but probably it's like they went and sprayed that shit on crops everywhere, all over the world, because they have the means to do so. They are spraying the skies, right? Because yesterday,
Well, and what you put in the ground to fertilize vegetables and stuff is different than actually spraying it in water onto the skin and leaves that you would eat, right? So,
right, exactly.
It's
usually you
doesn't
put
seem sensible.
Usually the fertilizer, in my mind, is mixed in with the earth, right? Because I use like shrimp manure when I do my garden, but I mix it in with the garden earth. It's like fixed.
Yeah.
You mix it all in, put a little bit of pro mix in there too, and do whatnot, and then it's like all night. And I do permaculture, so I stick a bunch of branches at the bottom of the box, and then I fill it up. My first coat is usually shrimp manure, and then garden earth, and then you plant the plants. So I got like an amazing garden right now.
Nice.
Wow. Thanks for that recipe, OTW. I'm going to try that shrimp manure hot tip for those.
You didn't know about that?
Oh, yeah. No, I had crustacean meal, dude. I did know about that. I designed that. I was the incarnator of that. But you took it the shrimp direction, which is maybe more sustainable, I'm just wondering, because I feel like all this comes full circle. If you use farm-raised shrimp, then that becomes estrogenic. Now your plant is like putting off lady fruit. There's no manliness in the fruit. We don't have any masculinity in our fruit anymore. Your bananas are
have
paltry. It's not true.
Sorry to interrupt. Do you have authentication turned on, OTW?
If I have my notification, no, I didn't do that yet.
But authentication turned on for people to join the live stream so that you can see, like, I joined as like the Bexx Factor or whatever. You see a name above, you see whatever name Dick comes up as.
I don't think so. I don't think that's activated. No.
No. I think if Sam High wants to try one last trick, try coming in an incognito window. Right. Like put your browser in incognito.
But then
and go to
sign in, right?
That's true. That's true, actually. Well, it'll want you to sign in. If it wants you to sign in, then OTW has his authentication on, and that might be what making it hard for you to come up, Sam. But if it doesn't want you to sign in an incognito browser, then he doesn't have his authentication on.
And how do I know that?
It's a setting in your studio where you would have it toggled on. Only people who pay for StreamYard can have it. And it makes sure that, anyone who comes in, how you'd know is if I left right now and came back up and you go to let me on, right at the top, it would say like YouTube. It would say, have a little YouTube thing or a Google thing and my name. I think I've come in under my Bexx Factor email. If not, if I came in under my other one, it would show my full name. I can leave and come back and let you know. Then we can tell. If not, then when you let someone up, you have to make sure though before you let them up, you look at the very top of the square, and it'll say, the Bexx Factor or whatever, Dick Music or whatever, for Dick or me, like Rebecca so and so, which I know y'all know my name, but if I came in on my other account, but we'll still not say it. I won't self-dox right now.
Right. Good idea.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. I could Google it and see, because I know it'd be a simple thing to toggle off, and that might be what's making it hard for Sam High to come up.
Yeah, but last time she came up, she was supposed to accept, Google having access to the mic and the cam, and
You
she
gotta
clicked
do that.
refuse. So maybe she blocked herself. Maybe now since that's, does it ask it that
Yeah.
every time you go onto StreamYard, or does it just ask you once?
I've had
And
that
then-
happen where it only did it once,
It
and then I had
does.
to go in and
Yeah, it does for me every time right now, but I think that's because I'm clearing my cookies every live stream I go on because for some reason it
Oh.
fucks with my
Well, there
sound.
you go, Sam.
Um,
You just had the answer to your questionnaire. Empty out your cookies, clear them all out, and then try coming back.
yeah,
And
that's
this
another
time,
way.
might help.
accept
And let
allow StreamYard access to your mic and your cam.
Okay. And I'm going to leave and I'm going to come back and I'm going to come back under my main account, and look before you add me, look at the very top of the square and see if it tells you my whole name. Okay. OTW. I'll be right back.
All right. Sounds good. All right. And for anybody else
Okay.
who wants to join, we got the link pinned at the somewhere in chat. We also have members only. Please go ahead and help support the channel. We got PayPal. You can get yourself a membership, which gives you access to emojis and chat and special perks. So, yeah, and also members only content, right? So please go ahead. Be sure to click on that if you are, inclined to want to help support the channel and keep the lights on. All right. Thank you very much. So we got
Well,
Rebecca
and-
Joe's in the house. All right. It said here, bexx has entered the studio, but it doesn't say your name anywhere or nothing. It's just bexx. Hello, bexx.
Whoa. Ooh, look
Yeah,
at it's back.
I don't think I have that authenticator on.
Or you can right above that, right before you added me to studio, unless you just clicked it from the screen, right at the top of the little thing, it'll say, it'll have a little picture of YouTube logo and then say my full name. The last one would have said the Bex Factor, just because it depends on the email what I'm using. But here I'm wearing my Bextra Spelt, Bextra Skinny, Bextra Sexy, Bextra Smart avatar. Extra small.
Are you doing that from a incognito browser?
No.
Oh yeah, okay. But Sam,
But I don't
still
think
having
I-
problems.
Yeah, Sam says, yeah, it wants me to sign in. Thanks, Bex. Don't forget to let StreamYard have access to your mic and your cam.
It wants you to sign in. So sign in though. Just Google knows who you are. They know where you are, who you are, what you're doing. They know it. Don't be shy of Google. But look at how skinny she is. Oh my gosh, she's so pretty for a pencil drawing. I remember when I came out with this avatar. Woo, that man we named earlier, he got so mad. Oh, we did a whole live stream writing all sorts of things on it. Delusional. Right? It's pretty funny. And I ran around for like 5 days typing in extra small writing. Extra small. Extra small. It was very fun. Oh, the good old days, friends. The good old days. I'll zip it.
Welcome
talk
to
too
Rebecca
much.
Joe, and Namaste the fuck away is in the house. Bextra intelligence,
Yes.
she says.
Nice to see you. Namaste the fuck away.
Well, yeah, we got some super clicking going on now.
Getting rid of some shit here. We're cleaning house.
Yeah, you got to clear the cookies. You got to erase all your cookies.
Get 'em all
So
out
that
of here.
way it hasn't it won't because now StreamYard has accepted the fact that you won't share your mic and your thing, so it'll prevent you from coming up on panel. But if you clear your cookies, that's where that is recorded. So if you you delete all those, then StreamYard will forget who you are and ask you again if you want to allow StreamYard to have access to your mic and your cam, and then voila, you should be up on panel.
So many
Here.
buttons. So many buttons.
And on the note of that crustacean meal catastrophe conversation we were having, the biosludge, I mean, it's a disgusting concept because they have had E. coli and shit transfer to watermelons and different fruit, you know, from the amendments to the soil. But there's a lot of speculation, right, with everything right now, with the fires, with the food, that it's kind of like sabotage or something, right? So, you know, and I wouldn't doubt it, because actually the last time we had the fires, I know for a fact there was arson going on all over the state I'm in.
Oh, thank you for reminding me, man, because I have a video. Hold on a second. Like, just give me a minute. I'll find it. Well, it's showing on the weather map. It's showing on the weather map exactly where the fires are started, and like if you do the time lapse, they all start at the same time, Dick. That's just what's crazy about it. It's like,
yeah,
it's as if
it's just like spontaneous combustion.
Well, it's like it was a strategic thing. Like, you know, like we have like 20 guys out there, and they're all with walkie-talkies, and the guys say, "Okay, you ready? 3, 2, 1. Everybody light the fire on this." You know, and boom, they all light the switch at the same time.
And of course, the only reason it would be coordinated that way is if they wanted to leave a trail, so people could know, hey, we're, you know, poking and prodding you like the slaves you are.
So the only way to get rid of this bacteria diarrhea thing is actually with antibiotics. So that means I'm stuck with it till I go to the hospital. That sucks.
Well, yeah, and that's the thing. It's so then, you know, you have to go to the doctor, to allopathic medicine, and get antibiotics, which fucks up your gut biology. So
you know what?
There's never any concept there might be another way, you know.
And now I have the runs. I feel like I have to go there now.
Is it that bad?
Bad brains. Are we behind the fires and the lettuce? It's the elites, man. The elites are behind it all. Come on, just yesterday, right after a beautiful sunny day, right when the sun is like traveling away from Canada and going over to the United States, it's like, you know, they started spraying a nice big X in the sky right in front of the sun, right at the end of the day. I was like, yeah, wow. It's like, you know, it's the X factor. Except it's being sprayed in the skies. And guess what? Well, today it rained all day. What a really weird coinkydink.
Well, the natives used to do rain dances. Maybe it's just a modern day version of a rain dance. Shout out technology? No? I'm just trying to be an optimist.
It's easy to speculate when you don't have all the facts. But when I look at weather patterns, you know, if I'm just going based off my own creative mind, it all seems very orchestrated. You know, and I don't mean necessarily just by observation as far as like you see a storm come in, but more the timing. It's just too coincidental. And exactly, you know, as far as like certain areas, I've seen little pocket cells come in and it just hail and one little teeny pocket rain, and just, especially in Colorado, it's just kind of like that everywhere here. But they just look like little manufactured type of energy, which sounds ridiculous. And, you know, at a certain level, it's like, how do you know, though? How do you know for sure that all your food was not designed specifically for a specific purpose? It's all cultivars, you know? I mean, they've always seemed to have an intention with what they're doing, long game strategy. So that's why I say, you know, it's like if you can get something that's landrace, natural herbs, I think that's the best thing we got left at this point. Mullen without native shit on it. Oh, I didn't realize OTW left. I guess we got to keep this this party going. All right, folks, tip your waitresses. Make sure to get you an extra round of drinks for the staff. And times are hard. Inflation's going through the goddamn roof. Going to the store and buying your glyphosate grains and your no-eyed worm salad sprayed with extra flavor-enhancing biosludge solutions for safety and convenience. FDA approved. Or not, we don't know. Doesn't make any sense, folks, but everything's burning, so smoke them if you got them. Try not to throw them on the ground even though the fire's outside your door. Which is kind of funny. It's like, hey, if you want a plastic bag, we got to charge you for it now. Because we're trying to save the fucking goddamn world, you slave. And would you like to round up for the kids? Could you please round up for the kids while you're here today patronizing our very established non-liable corporation that could just bankrupt itself and other corporations if we need to line the pockets of our investors? It's a common practice in our industry. Anyway, back to business. We're wondering if robots serving you your food, non-food, would be a better option. So we're putting RT-D2s in your Indian restaurants as an experiment to see how slave prepped are you? How slave predisposed have you been warmed up in the microwave to be ready for your robot experience? And then they're like fuck dolls, right? And it's, that's, I guess the pre-orders are in, and it's sad, but it looks like, I wonder what the demographic is. I was wondering that the other day. I'm like, is it mostly women or men buying the sex robots? Because everybody thinks it's like a bunch of weird little like AI guys, technology dweebs in their basement ordering these robots, but I'm sure it's not. I mean, I ordered a couple, and I'm pretty sure OTW did, and no, I'm just kidding.
I heard you.
I kept it going though.
Yeah, that's okay. I'm good.
I kept it going.
Bad Apple Media's in the house saying OTW's pissing out of his ass. Bummer for him. Yeah, well, I just went and did that right now. Yeah, went and pissed out of my ass. It was terrible. So this parasite thing, in other words, if I don't get those antibiotics, I'm pretty much stuck with this for life. Right? My body won't automatically get rid of it. It's like my immune system's not going to take care of shit. I am so disappointed.
Oregano oil, bro. Black seed oil. Fucking.
I'm just going to start washing my vegetables in the toilet. Build up a natural immunities.
Septic salad. I'm actually going to come out with that product and just get straight to the point. We're not like these other companies that just slip it in and lie to you. We fucking shit on your lettuce and serve it to you with pride and a smile. Good old-fashioned American way.
And it's not even green. It's actually brown lettuce.
It would sell. It's like death water. I was at Walmart the other day. They got a new product called Unwell. It's a drink. The people love this shit. If you give them fucking septic lettuce, they're going to be like, God damn, That septic lettuce was great, honey. Could you get some more of that when you're at the grocery store again? I didn't know how much I liked having that bio sludge sprayed on my lettuce.
Rebecca Joe says, give it a week. If not better, see a doctor. It's already been like it's 8 days or something like that.
Really?
Yeah.
See, this is what they say. They say give it a week, go see a doctor. I give it like 3 months. Then I'll see a doctor when I'm on my deathbed. They're like, you should have came in here a lot sooner, bud. Oh, oregano oil. Yeah, that's the other one. That's a real good one.
Oregano oil. Christina was also saying garlic. Was the other one? Oh, Plugiraf.
Penicillin mold is the green stuff that often grows on our oranges, our bread, etc. We touch it, sneeze on it, germ it up. So when it comes to medication, I'm sure we could learn to harvest our own penicillin when we're unwell. They used to do cultures back in the day. They would, you'd send your culture in, but then they would tell you specifically what you have. Now they've made more generic forms of penicillin that, sort of broad spectrum antibiotics. My point to this is just that, people that are really anti-medicine, a lot of stuff does come from plants and still is created more naturally than people would give it credit for. So I'm all for the antibiotic cleanse once in a while. If you haven't been on them in years, it does not hurt you. And it really is like eating mold. Now you may find around your house right now is some moldy bread that you touched, and that's your own mold on there. Like, you could eat that and try it. It's not going to kill you unless you're allergic to mold, allergic to penicillin. But to be completely anti-medicine and completely anti-antibiotics could be doing oneself a disservice, So I would suggest the antibiotics personally.
Wow, I feel like that was like a pot shot from the sidelines of Dick. Like, that was we might have to go into to debate mode now.
You want to debate?
All right.
Yeah, I do. I do want to debate this
3
subject.
months is a long time to be sick, right? So it's a long time to be sick.
I think that the point you're making makes it sound like, let's just willy-nilly dilly-dick around, and we feel like maybe we got a little bad feeling, so I'm going to take some antibiotics. Wasn't that kind of, I'm paraphrasing, but wasn't that? So I'm speaking for you then, because I thought you were saying,
it may have come across that way, but that was not my intention. So you may be right about how it came across, but that was not what I meant. What I meant was, if you've been sick for 8 days with diarrhea, and you ate tainted lettuce, and the cure is antibiotics that they're suggesting, and you haven't been on antibiotics in a long time, then it wouldn't hurt you to take antibiotics.
Okay, I thought you were saying like just do an antibiotic cleanse or something, and it'd be good if you haven't done them for a while. I thought I caught that.
No, I was trying to hippie up the language so that it would feel a little bit better. Although there are things out there like dementia later in life, when the post-mortem autopsies on some dementia patients show chlamydia on the brain, and had they taken antibiotic that treats chlamydia long before they showed signs of dementia, they might not have gotten dementia, right? So, and yet how do you test for that, right? Like, when it comes to testing for things like chlamydia, what they're actually testing for is is how much, what am I trying to say? Antibodies you have in your blood, not a viral load, when they test for some illnesses. So, sometimes,
but now you're kind of dancing around the argument.
Yes, no, but what I'm saying is that you could have caught me in a situation where I would say that if you haven't been on antibiotics in a long time, there may be localized infections in you that you're not being tested for, and they're not showing up. So the only way to combat them might be well, the only way would be to willy-nilly take antibiotics. So I was presenting an opportunity to debate.
You were saying that, and I clued into that, and I was like, she's saying take antibiotics as a prophylactic. That's absurd. And then you were kind of gaslighting me and recharacterizing me as being,
no, I was saying in this specific case,
anti-medicine.
I was saying you were picking up that I do have a general understanding. My own belief, my own understanding is that some illnesses don't present, and they would be knocked out with antibiotics. But again, only if you're someone who doesn't take them regularly, right? Like, because if not, then you're contributing to a problem, like treating nothing that contributes to a problem of like antibiotic resistant strains, right? So there's costs and benefits. So you were picking up on, I wasn't gaslighting you. I was saying in this specific case with OTW, with you saying that you would go 3 months, that yes, I think antibiotic would work. But you were picking up on a belief system or something I must have, practiced saying in a way that that there are cases and illnesses that don't show up in blood tests and that might, again, be well treated by broad spectrum antibiotics. You don't know till you're dead. So what do you say?
Right. But like, the point is, okay, so it would just be my twist on it or perspective is if I'm going to take the antibiotic, it's kind of like because I absolutely have to, right? And so I want it to work. If I need it, I want that shit to knock it out. So I don't want it in my hamburger meat. I don't want it in anything really otherwise, other than when I actually choose to take it.
Exactly, which is best. That's the best.
Yeah. As a prophylactic, I really think people should look into the black seed oil, the oregano oil, the combination of the sour sops and the different antiparasitics, and how these things, even bitters are great. Like you take them before meals, people are finding that's just like speeding up their digestion. They're shitting like on fucking schedule and stuff like they never had before, where it's all reliable. And yeah, it's, it's interesting how these are all the things close to us, the natural herbs, the weeds.
And you are right. There are many natural probiotics as well as antibiotics that we can take in our diet or in, tinctures and teas, et cetera, et cetera. It doesn't have to be pharmaceutically produced, but we also can, like, how some people say they put the seeds for their garden in their mouth to germinate a little bit, because not only does it help soften the seed, but also gives your own DNA information to the plant as it grows. It might grow specifically for you. Have you ever heard that?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. So I have a theory. I've not. Yeah.
Oh, go ahead.
A theory that penicillin works the same way, right? Like if you're sick or you're feeling unwell, swab your throat. Swab some on some cheese. Watch the penicillin grow. And again, I don't know how to harvest the penicillin from penicillin mold. I'll bet you just eating the mold would be helpful. Right, more helpful than taking some broad spectrum made for everybody antibiotic. This is not medical advice, but if we knew that you could do that, Dick, would you feel more comfortable? Right, like eating some of your own penicillin that the food grew for you, knowing that you had a cold or an infection or something. I'm not saying like to swab other regions and necessarily put that on the cheese and eat it. I'm saying from your mouth, from your hand. Would you feel better with that?
I'm just saying there is something about your delivery on moldy bread that makes me just want to start tasting moldy bread. I'm ready to go. Line them up.
Excellent. Thank you.
Let's have a moldy bread tasting.
We didn't but you eat your mold. I'll eat my mold. Not that your mold would be bad for me, but it would be made for you specifically by the food. Like, hey, we see you're not feeling well, buddy.
It's DNA cultured fungi, basically.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. We didn't do a very good job debating. Do you want me to get all haughty? Should we get on a different subject?
I just wonder, if there's a better subject, what it would be. Because, like, the idea of talking about the shitty lettuce and we kind of exhausted all the hot topics. Iran. That's the other thing everybody wants to talk about. That's a really fun subject. Does that mean don't go that direction? Is he saying?
Oh, that was like
Mayday, Mayday.
no, that was like, it was to put an accent on what you just said about Iran, because that is another topic that everybody is hot on. Yeah. I Googled that earlier. It says, what are the most craziest things that are going on in the world right now? And they they came up with the lettuce thing, which is actually something that's actually going on because I believe I'm infected with that thing. And then you have the fires, right? Which isn't a big topic. Nobody's really talking about it that much, but it's still being talked about. And then you have the Iran situation where there's a lot of war going on over there, bombings and stuff like that. But I mean, that could all be propaganda. The lettuce thing is true for sure. But the rest, I mean, who knows? Is that right? Is that right?
Mm-hmm. It's all right. All right.
I feel good about, Yeah.
Go ahead, please, Dick.
Feeling great. Feeling good.
All right, Dick, pull it out. It's time now.
Pull it out, Dick. Whip it out.
No, I was just saying, I think that things are, progressing well. Trump's got his hands steady on the wheel, and the trajectory is looking very sunny. If it was like a weather pattern, it would be a nice tropical day and breezes blowing. This thing is wrapping up just as expected. Everything's going as planned.
Is it still sunny out where you are?
It is
too
where
sunny.
I am.
Yeah, it's too sunny.
It's very
actually,
sunny.
We need more water.
But it's only 6 p.m. here.
Right. It's 9 here. So yeah, it's dark.
Venus had an interesting bit of news in the chat earlier regarding a lithium battery explosion near the Taylor Farms site sometime earlier this year. She can correct me, but that it the explosion and subsequent putting out of the fire caused there to be like some sort of film on the bay that was giving surfers like skin burns and stuff. So there's some news.
That's exciting.
I'm not sure if it's related, but still, it was
toxic dumping, probably.
Mm-hmm.
Right, but that's what's fascinating about those fires. Sorry, I didn't want to change it because I was reading chat and answering back to Bad Apple Media. They all started here in Quebec and Northern Ontario or Southern Ontario, whatever. So that's what's all fascinating about all this is now you guys are getting all the smoke that we had like 4 days ago. And I actually put out a clip. I don't know if you've seen that clip, Dick, where I'm showing the sun, like what's going on with the sun. And they say the sun is
did catch it. Yeah.
Yeah, hold on a sec. Let me bring it up for the ones who haven't seen it. I'm gonna share that. Yeah, hold on a second. Hold on a second. I got it. The sky is falling. All right. Here it is.
It's not the usual sun that we see in the sky. Now, isn't that the weirdest looking sun you've ever seen in Quebec, Canada, right? Look at that sun. It's like, it's not the usual sun that we see in the sky.
I'm sorry. What's wrong with that sun?
It's like it was so hazy and it's like was a thick layer of. I thought it was like some weird cloud or something. I didn't know that. I didn't even know when I was looking up
at the fires.
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
The smoke in the air. Oh man,
right. And I was like freaking out because I didn't know about the fires when I was looking at the sun. I said, "What the hell's going on?" I wake up in the morning and I look outside, dude, and everything's yellow. Like literally, like everything has a tint of yellow everywhere. And I'm thinking to myself, "What have I? Is my fucking kidneys are going bad and I got piss in my eyes and I'm seeing yellow everywhere or something? What's going on? Like,
Yeah, dude. Our sun will look like Armageddon here, man. It gets so red from the fires in Utah and shit blowing our way. It's insane, actually. It does look really what's that word where it's like end of times or something?
Apocalyptic?
Apocalyptic, yeah, there you go. It's
Prophylactic.
Prophylactic, yeah.
Prophylactic, yeah.
Which sounds like some kind of, I don't know, like something, I don't know, phallus oriented.
It does.
It's
a conspiracy. Hold on a second. I gotta find that video that was on Facebook, man. Where the hell's that video? How do I find it?
Look it up.
I don't remember what the name of it was. It's like it was passing
How long
by.
ago did you watch it?
Maybe it was like 4 or 5 hours ago.
I think Facebook has a way you can look at your history of watched videos, watch things. Yep. If you go to your very own, let me look before I go from my memory. I'll go into Facebook myself for a second. Just a sec.
Yeah, because if I can look at because you do have that on YouTube, right? Where you can look back on the history of what you watched. Oh, I wish.
Anyway, I'm going to go be an expat. I'm getting away from these fires. You guys are crazy. I think I'm going to Korea or Thailand or something. They don't have fires over there, do they?
I don't think so. But I think
India?
your best bet would be Russia, right? Because Russia, there's like, it's pretty much like in Canada, it's winter
Or
all the time
Latvia?
over there.
You go right in the Ukraine.
Yeah, like right on the border. What the hell, man? Let's go all in.
It may be, okay, I'm not necessarily, but depending on where you got it from,
I think you cut out.
If what? What's
she was about to reveal the grand reveal, and now
the signal's been weird
can you hear
for
me
me
now?
all night.
Yeah, we hear you now.
We can hear
Can you
you.
hear me now? Yeah, it's because it won't let me talk while I'm looking at one screen. I had to split my screen and have them both open. So touch when you open up your Facebook page, touch your avatar. It'll take you to your own channel.
All right.
And there's two types of. So don't go to. Let me see. Check the three dots first. Highlights, activity log. So one way would be in your activity log. You could try that. That'll show. Let me see. I don't do anything in Facebook, so personal information. No. Okay, let's try the other one first. Let's try the easier one first. So there's three dots on one side, and then there's three lines on the other. The three lines take you to Marketplace, Meta AI, saved memories, dating, etc. But if it says see more, I just saw something. There was something about clicked links. Yeah, link history. Scroll down there somewhere, recent ad activity, orders and payments, link history. That will show you links you clicked. So if it was someone else's link you clicked to watch it, it might be there.
No, it wasn't. It was through the feed.
Okay, then on the three dot side, manage reviews and posts, manage posts. On the three dot side, there's an activity log. Personal information, connections, security, apps, and websites off. Facebook preferences, logged information. That's search history. Nope. I know I found it before, though, when I was actually viewing something. I've been on Facebook for years. So anyways, I think there is a way, but I'm not going to. Yeah, I guess I could ask Gemini. But sorry.
I should have shared it. That's
sorry,
what
everyone.
I should have done.
Yeah. Shared it or liked it or commented on it, then it'd be easy to find it. Well, gentlemen, I'm gonna hop down for a bit and let my phone get charged. It's kind of it's crying, it's screaming for some charge. And I have the type 2 diabetes now, friends. In fact, I had it all my life. People can meme that all they want. But I've got to go make myself a bunch of vegetables for dinner too. So while the phone charges, I'll still be listening. I'm gonna cook up some dinner, and if you're still going, I'll hop back up.
All right.
Thank you so
Sounds
much
good.
for having me, OTW. Good to see you,
Yes,
Dick.
my
Shout out
pleasure.
to everyone in the chat. And yeah, I'll be in chat, and I may be back. Bye for now.
Peace. Adios, amigos. All right. So I might be finding it. I'm close to something here. Gosh darn it. I wish I would have saved that video somewhere. Okay. Active wildfire. No, that's not it. It's not it. You know what? I hate Facebook. Just like I hate Facebook. I can't stand it.
Yeah, it's terrible. It's terrible. Facebook is awful for so many reasons.
Yeah, for so many reasons. All right, so the link is pinned. We got 26 people watching right now. Hit the like button. Share this out. We still have at least another hour of broadcasting ahead of us. So if you guys have any concerns, comments, opinions, you may click the link and come on up here and express those as you choose, as long as it's within the confines of our discussion. As long as it doesn't derail into something weird, which has happened here before. I can't deny that. Okay, so she says, I deleted the cookies, but now phone is freezing up. I'll do a major cleanup later and try another time. Well, just turn it off and turn it back on again. Maybe that'll help.
Yeah, sometimes it's got to have a reboot to register.
Man, it's like the universe doesn't want me and Sam to have a conversation.
Or it's just sometimes, the investment makes the actual connection stronger. So once it happens, it'll be even more of an intense communication.
All right, so we have another guest backstage, Dick.
All right.
Let's welcome Mr. Bad Apple Media. Welcome to the show, Bad Apple.
Hello. What's happening?
Nothing.
What's going on?
We're talking about diarrhea, wildfires, and what was the third thing we were talking about?
The sun.
Well,
yeah, we were going to talk about Iran, but we never.
Right,
really.
we were going to talk about. We were about to go on to discussing what's going on over there, which I think is propaganda. When I was speaking about propaganda earlier, is pretty much what I was talking about. Obviously, I know the fires are real because I experienced the smoke myself, not knowing that's what I was experiencing. Actually, that's what's funny about that.
Yeah, I got a buddy who's in a First Nations tribe up in Ontario near Petersburg, and he shared some videos of the fires, and it was pretty wild and intense. And some of the people had to get out at the last minute and were escaping in little rowboats with motors on them across a lake. So, yeah, those are real. We got the smoke here in the Detroit area, too. They said that the I guess you would call it the hazard level here in Detroit was probably the worst in the world compared to some of these third world polluting countries. So it's pretty crazy.
As far as the air pollution, it's actually a more of a health risk than what the congestion of some of these third world countries, huh?
Yeah, that's what they're saying. I don't know the numbers and the scale, but it was off the charts. And
it affects you, your respiratory. It's like having a really bad allergy season is the way I'd describe it. Even when it's light, it'll do that to me.
Yeah. Well, I just came into town. I just traveled across Indiana, went through Indianapolis, through Ohio, and came into Detroit earlier today. Just got back into Detroit around 5 o'clock. And on the way there, I was checking to see if the smoke had cleared, if the wind had changed directions and pushed it out. It said that it did and that it was going to be okay until like tomorrow, and we'll probably get some more smoke because the wind will change again. But the sky on the way to Detroit in Indiana, Ohio, it was beautiful. Nothing but blue sky and white puffy clouds. And then as soon as I got into Detroit, it wasn't too bad. But north of Detroit, on the Lake St. Clair shoreline, just became nothing but nasty clouds, stink like campfire. It's not even really a campfire smell. You can tell it's burning wood and stuff like that, but not like a typical campfire smell. And it's hazy. Couldn't see, real far. Kind of like fog. So yeah, it's pretty crazy. Couldn't imagine being in it, directly in it.
See, I got a tweet here from what's it, X, right? He says, "How does your global warning theory explain the forest fires stop at the border?" Well, they don't really stop at the border. They stopped a little bit above the border. But that's what's fascinating. So, satellite images of colder fire, 2 a.m. in the morning. One second. I am going to find this video.
You guys paid attention to the forest fires, or the wildfires they call them, back in 2018 with Paradise, California? Did you pay any attention to that?
Yeah, I did look into that when it happened a few years back. I made videos about it.
Well, there was a couple of channels on YouTube that I was watching, and one of them, I forget the name of it right off the top of my head, because he had got banned because he was sharing the information and what was going on. But there was one particular video. There was many, but this one particular video, he was recording himself. He was walking down the street in his neighborhood, and there was a group of floating embers. It looked like a swarm of bees, but it was embers. And it stayed in a group, and they were literally, he recorded it, and I could probably find it from this channel if I went and dug into it. But these embers were traveling. This guy was just staying on the street. The embers would go from house to house, and they would enter the house through the eave, like under the roof line.
Okay.
And they would go into the house. A minute later, not even a minute later, those embers would come back out of the eave and go back to the street. It was like it was traveling from house to house, setting every one of these houses on fire. I ain't bullshitting, dude. It was the craziest thing that I've ever seen. I was like, holy shit. And he was saying, as he was narrating this video while he was walking, he was saying that it's almost as if these things are alive and they know what they're doing.
Okay. And is there like any footage, or do you have anything like, do we have anything on that? Do we know what these things look like? Is it like
they were just like little embers, like if you were sitting at a campfire and the embers would float up into the sky? Well, they weren't floating into the sky. They were a group of embers about 10 feet off the ground, and just like a little swarm, and they were going from house to house. I could probably go through my subscriptions and find the channel and maybe dig into it, but a lot of his videos were taken down by YouTube because he was showing this shit, and it was in Paradise, and he was showing people that were trying to get out in their cars and they couldn't, and he was showing their bodies, what was left of them. All that was left was their crisped up bodies, and they were in fetal positions on the floorboards of their cars and shit like that. It was wild, man. I don't know if anybody else seen it. I'm trying to remember the name of the channel. I know his channel is still out there, and he would narrate it a little bit, not a lot, and he would play this real creepy, eerie music along with the videos as he was showing this. And he was showing the houses that were burnt, and then the cars that were in the driveway where the aluminum rims were melted and it was running down the driveway like candle wax. And just everything that he was showing was incredible. And that was, like I said, 2018. So,
all right, I think I found the video that I was looking for. All right, I got it. I think I got it. Oh, yeah, I've been looking for it for like 30 minutes now. I finally found it. It's on YouTube after all. I thought it was on Facebook. So let me share this screen and bring that up on stage. Here it is, guys. Listen to this. All right, let me back it up here.
All the wildfires start at the exact same time. There's no thunder, no lightning. There'd have to be 25, 50 different arsonists at the same time, or something else happens.
That's so scary.
It's a clear sky. All at once. All at once. Look at this.
And all those little dots are
The wildfires
separate
start.
wildfires.
New Jersey, and
Isn't that crazy?
did you see the one? Yeah, that is definitely. Did you see the one recently of there's like 6 fires that started in a row all at the same time in Canada, which I got a video on my Facebook page right now of that. Is that an old video or is that a new video?
That was a recent one for the fires 4 days ago.
Okay,
That's what
well
they were
then,
doing.
yeah,
In Canada.
right. Did you know who you're a Canadian? Do you know who the Canadian creator was named Amazing Polly? You remember her?
No, I don't.
Well, she was on YouTube for a long time, and she was exposing all of the elite and their corrupt bullshit, and they booted her off.
Something happened to her.
No, nothing happened to her, but they booted her off. They shut her YouTube down, and they demonetized her, and then they confiscate or they shut down her ability to bank. They remember the trucking thing where they confiscated all the money and they started messing with the truckers' money through the banks.
Yeah.
They did that. They did that to her, but she did a video. She got a web page called amazingpolly.net. You could go and watch some of her shit, but she did a video probably in 2020, 2021 when they started coming out with the Jabadoo. And
Right.
there was a town in Canada where the mayor, I think it was the mayor, decided that he wasn't going to make any of his residents or any of the people in the town take the Jabadoo. And he was just like, yeah, it's bullcrap. Well, I don't know how much longer after he did that, but the entire town burnt down. And then they got rid of him, and then they installed the new mayor, and it was a guy who was an executive with Pepsi Cola.
Huh.
And I was like, that's crazy. I didn't believe it. So I got online and I looked the town up, and I got a bunch of names of businesses, and I started calling these businesses. Just going on satellite and looking, zooming in and seeing the names of restaurants and stores, and I started calling them, and they were like, "Yeah, we got a new mayor. Yeah, they kicked the mayor out of town, and it's dude, this shit's fucking wild, man." They literally burnt the town down because he wouldn't cooperate with the Jabadoo.
That's crazy. You see, this is it. We're living in the Hunger Games, bro. We just don't.
Yeah.
We can't see the prison. It's like you can't see the forest for the trees. Well, we can't see the prison for the bars, right? You know what I'm saying?
Well, if you see the forest, they'll just burn it down.
Right. So we all just don't really know that we're in a prison. That's like the actual truth about everything is like we're in a prison and we can't see it. It's Plato's cave, right?
Yeah.
Even if you tell somebody that you're in a prison, they would say, well, what do you mean? It's so freaking big. I'm not behind bars. I can leave my house whenever I want. And then I'd say, yeah, but You don't get it. That's not exactly what's going on here. You live in a sector that has been designated to you. You get it? That's what's going on here.
Them 15-minute cities are coming to a town near you.
It's already happening in Montreal.
Well, I would imagine if they're trying to the frog in the boiling water, the slowest way possible is they're dragging everybody into this shit. So you guys don't have flock cameras in Canada, do you?
What are flock cameras?
You don't know what flock cameras are?
It has something to do with birds.
No, it's a flock is the sheep, right? A flock of sheep.
Oh, well, it could have been a flock of birds, but yeah, go ahead.
Well, yeah. You would think, but here in the United States, you got your computer, pull it up right now. You can pull it up. Go to DFLOCK, DEFLOCK, DFLOCK.com. Pull it up, and it'll show you every location for what they are calling license plate reader cameras. And they're not license plate readers. That's just one of
register to get in.
You have to register. Don't shit.
Yeah, man. Fuck.
Well, maybe you got DuckDuckGo.
DuckDuckGo. Hold on a second.
Yeah. Type in DuckDuckGo. Go there and then hit that search engine and try it. And anyways,
I have to install it. Damn it.
Okay. Well, if I was on my computer, I would pull it up and you could share mine, but I'm not on there. Maybe somebody else, maybe Dick could pop back up, or somebody who's not an asshole could pop up and share it for you.
G says here, cameras going up everywhere, and they got the slaves talking about diarrhea. Hey, wait a minute. Dude, the diarrhea thing is real. Okay? I know. I have it. All right.
Did you see my comment? Did you see my comment? I told you how to cure it.
Yeah, you said something about peanut butter and jelly or something like
Dude,
that.
When COVID was at its peak, I got the same shit you got going on here, man. My butt was just spitting, right? And that was really the only thing that I got. And I'm like, man, it won't go away. And I wasn't going to the doctor because you had to wear a mask and all that bullshit. Yeah. And I wasn't going to a doctor unless, it was life or death. So I said, what is the best way to plug yourself up? They tell you when you're, don't eat all that bread, don't eat that cheese. So I ate the hell out of peanut butter sandwiches with bananas, peanut butter and banana sandwiches, cheese, grilled cheese, macaroni and cheese, and it took it away because it, I don't know what it did, but you could try it. I'm not saying it'll work for you, but you could try it.
During that particular time when we were locked down, I did get something, but it lasted like 24 hours. It was like I had a fever and I was really tired and I slept like for a whole day. But then when I woke up the next day, I was fine. So I didn't in my mind, it's either, I don't know, my system got rid of it real quick or I just got something else, that had nothing to do with whatever was going on at the time.
No, we probably got it. We probably had it.
And then, now there's this thing here, because I'm not sick often at all. And I don't even feel sick, to be honest with you. I don't feel maybe a little bit of fatigue, but not that much. And I just have small stomach pains, right?
You got tummy rumblings, you got the grumbles and the gurgles, or is it just on the backside and you're like, oh, I know I gotta go?
No, it's kind of like the pains that you get when you eat too spicy and then the spice is traveling down your intestines and it burns on its way down. So it feels like you have to go for a shit, but you don't really have to go for a shit. It's just the sensation that you feel while the hot sauce is traveling through your intestines. So that's how it feels right now. It's as if I've been eating freaking Frank's hot sauce and shit like that, and jalapeno.
Put that shit on everything.
I do too, man.
So what I was asking is, if you don't have the tummy gurglings and like the if you got a little pain in your belly, but then the main thing is if you know you got to go, are you like, oh shit, I better go now, and you're clenching the butt cheeks, or
Yeah, that's it.
yeah,
Oh
okay,
yeah, clinching. Just earlier when Dick and Bex were talking, I was like, yeah, I gotta go. I can't wait, man. I'm gonna shit
you're
right
not
here.
going to be able to go out in public for a while because you never know when it's going to hit.
Well, yeah, you got to be close to a toilet somewhere if I'm going somewhere for sure. Because
Did you eat Taco Bell?
no,
Okay.
I was actually I ordered out, but it wasn't Taco Bell. It was another restaurant. But I believe it was they didn't just deliver the fucking food at Taco Bell. That's propaganda for sure. For
Well, I don't
somebody,
know, but they're saying
I think that's indirect publicity, right? It's like they're they sold it to Taco Bell, and I'd like Taco Bell gets talked about all over the world.
Well, I haven't ate Taco Bell in probably 5 years, so I'm almost safe anyway. So, but yeah, that's crazy that where are you thinking that you got it? Like, where did you?
Well, the only time I actually had any salad was when and this was about 10 days ago, I think, maybe 8. Well, between 1 and 2 weeks for sure. And it was I ordered a chicken pita, which had lettuce, like iceberg lettuce in it, right?
Right.
So that was the only thing I ate. I had iceberg lettuce.
Where do you know where you obviously you know where you got that pita from? Have you heard of anybody else in the area? Is there everybody more people having this issue from or are you just a rare thing that you got and nobody else is affected?
Well, I haven't actually talked to anybody about it except one person that I have like the diarrhea. It's not something that you go shout on top of roofs,
Well, no, but you put your ears,
dude, like I imagine myself walking into this place. Hey, man, I got this fucking badass.
You give anybody
diarrhea.
else shits?
Anybody else here got diarrhea? Because I got fucking badass diarrhea, man. I got fucking this shit shooting out of my ass faster than the fire hydrant.
Well, no, I would imagine no, you wouldn't be doing that. But I mean, like you ain't heard on the news or no radio reports or anything saying that there's a outbreak of bad lettuce or something in the area. Or
the only time I had any idea that there was actually anything going on is I saw a thumbnail, and on the thumbnail is written lettuce diarrhea. And even when I saw the thumbnail, I didn't even really make a connection, right? But then a couple of days later went by, and then I started seeing a little bit more of the diarrhea thing. And I was saying to myself, well, holy shit, this is it. This is what I have. This is what's going on right now. And how come I didn't realize it before? But then I'm starting like to think, well, holy shit, that means like the lettuce from that restaurant they get from Mexico. Now, how does that wrap your head around that one, right?
Well, I would imagine, that I go down to Laredo. There's all kinds of refrigerated trucks picking up the produce and bringing it back. And I see the Canadian trucks zipping up and down the roads all the time, man. And so it's, I would imagine that there are some places in Canada that are growing lettuce at this time of the year,
Well, I imagine because we are very productive when it comes to
agricultural.
Yeah, it's especially in Quebec, man, and we're very good at it,
Well, if you haven't heard, yeah.
So that's why it surprises me that we'd be importing iceberg lettuce. It's like, how come we're not growing it? It's like, what is it? It needs some sort of special condition to grow?
Well, there's a lot of videos out there that show the iceberg lettuce isn't really natural lettuce anymore either, too. There's a lot of weird shit going on with our food. So
yeah, lettuce was actually genetically designed,
along with broccoli and celery and pineapple and a bunch of other shit.
And bananas. Bananas aren't because real bananas actually come with seeds, right?
Plantains, those are pretty much a banana. But no, I guess pineapple, back in the day was like something that the rich would get, and they'd be like, "Oh, we got a pineapple, like caviar." but yeah, so yeah, it's messed up. I hope your trips to the bathroom, just go get you some bread and some bananas and some peanut butter and some cheese.
Yeah, I got cheese. I got peanut. No, hold on a sec.
Make sure it's crunchy, extra crunchy peanut butter. And just eat the shit out of that, man. Just eat 3 or 4 sandwiches and just eat the bananas, and then for a whole day, and then see what happens.
Goblin says pineapples take a long time to grow. No, they don't. They can, they can print them now. Do you know? It's like everything you're eating is printed.
A lot of things are not what they think they are.
Well, I'm starting to think that you're right. And you guys, you think you're eating stuff, but I think that you might not be eating the things that you think you're eating, unless you're actually growing and doing it yourself, right?
Well, I'll tell you what. I just had a steak dinner. I had a steak and some shrimp and a sweet potato and a salad, and it seemed pretty legit to me.
I don't like sweet potatoes.
Oh, it had marshmallows on it, so it was pretty damn good.
Marshmallows on it?
You never had a sweet potato with marshmallows?
Man, this is new. This is new to me.
Have you ever had pumpkin pie?
Yeah, I'm not too fond of pumpkin pie either.
Oh, then you probably won't like a sweet potato with marshmallows in. Because it tastes just, if you take a sweet potato with the marshmallows, they call it loaded. I know they don't have Texas Roadhouses in Canada, but I stopped at a Texas Roadhouse and got me a meal. And I heard somebody talking about if you put sour cream on a sweet potato with marshmallows and mix it all up, it tastes like a pumpkin pie.
Oh, well, there you go. That's probably why I haven't eaten any. I don't like pumpkin pie that much. I'll eat some, if it's handed to me, and it's like you're invited somewhere and they're, it's like, yeah, sure, I'll take a piece of pumpkin, I'll eat it real quick, probably leave half of it there, and but no.
You'd be surprised. You might like it. You got a sweet tooth. You might like it. You were talking about your sweet teeth earlier. You might like it.
Yeah, I'm losing them one by one.
It happens. It happens. Well, so you were talking about the sun looking weird, right?
Yeah, because of the wildfire smoke. But when I saw the sun looking that way, I had no idea that there were forest fires going on.
So it looked like it was really vivid.
Well, like I was explaining earlier, when I woke up that morning, it was like freaking yellow everywhere, right? It wasn't the same tint that you usually get with the morning sun, right?
Yeah.
It was like yellow. And I was like, wow, man, what's going on? And then I was like thinking to myself, my kidneys stopped working, right? My eyes are full of piss. And I'm seeing yellow, right? This is what's going on.
Right.
I thought it was me. I did, because I didn't think it. Then I went outside, looked outside, and I saw like the sun in the sky, and I just took out my phone and started filming. It's well, look at this nap funny. The sun isn't shining like it usually shines.
I took a few pictures a while back. I used to have a P900 camera where you could zoom in, like that telescopic camera, that was a really good one that NASA convinced Nikon to not make no more. But a couple of years ago, I got pictures of the sun with clouds in front of it and clouds behind it. And some people would say, "What? That's not possible." Well, it is. You had your debate a while back about, flat versus, round.
Yeah,
or heliocentric.
Yeah, with Jaron.
Yeah. And I used to get into arguments with friends of mine who we're talking, the Earth is flat, and I'm like, what are you retarded, man? And I would say everything that everybody else would say, but it's still in the back of my mind. I was always like, man, there's something sketchy about the story that they tell us, So I actually put myself in a neutral position, and I started digging into flat versus, geocentric versus heliocentric. And I did as much research as I could do and looked at every argument that was out there and checked it all out. And I started thinking to myself, I think we've been lied to. I think we're in some sort of flat plane, because the things that you can look up, and then finding, documents from NASA, when they're, formulating the mathematics for aircraft for supersonic jets. And if you do the math on a supersonic jet, let's just say it goes 3,000 miles an hour, and the Earth's curvature is 8 inches per squared per mile, and the curvature, and knowing flight and how aircraft work, because I wanted to be a pilot and go into the Air Force, but I went down the wrong path. And I actually have flown. My brother's a pilot. My nephew's a pilot. I had a friend who's a pilot, and I've been in Cessnas and whatnot. And I know that, it's lift. It's not, you can't fly an airplane with the nose down. That's just not possible. And so if you're going 3,000 miles an hour in a supersonic aircraft, and the Earth's curvature is 8 inch squared per mile, you would have to be pointing the nose down. There's just all of it. And then, like I said, in the documents with NASA, and it was a particular PDF that you can go online and look up right now. It's called, you could type in on your Google Meister, NASA non-rotating, and that document will pop up. And it's called the derivatives of linear, I forget exactly what it's called, but you could read the whole thing. And you get down to like page 34, and it starts. It's got
that was the document that I used to argue with Jaron. I think.
Oh, was that what?
Yeah,
the one where it says the one that says concluding remarks, and it says that the mathematics were formulated from a non-rotating.
Flat topological plane or something like that. Yeah.
Right.
And I was blown away by that.
Well, not only that, but if you looked into flight paths, because a while back I started looking into chemtrails back in like 2013. My uncle turned me on to the what was being done in the sky, and I started digging into it, and it led me down a lot of paths. It led me from looking into, chemtrails and whatnot, and it took me into how jet airliners don't use as much fuel as they claim, and they don't hold all the fuel that they claim they do. And
I know that because I have a friend that actually used a car motor and turned it into an air motor. So he used air to run the motor.
Right. Well, once you get to flight, cruising speed, the jet turbines are basically a perpetual motion. They keep spinning just because of the forward propulsion, and so I'm not in a position to explain it, but digging into it, I was like, well, damn. And then that took me into the grand solar minimum, where you were just saying the sun looks a little weird, and you'll see people all the time saying that the sun is a simulation right now. Well, no, it's not. It's actually the sun, but it's not what we remember it as, a younger individual, because there's the Maunder minimum, which is an 11-year cycle. The Earth is cyclical, the sun is cyclical, It's every 11 years. Like some summers you'll be like, God damn, that summer of '92 was hotter than hell, man. I remember that one. And then 3 years later, it was really nice. So at the top of the 11-year cycle, it's really hot. It drops down at the 11 years. It gets to like year one, and it's not as hot that summer, and it just keeps going up and down like a wave. 11.
Right.
It keeps going up and down. That's the Maunder minimum. And then every 400 to 450 years within that cycle of the Maunder minimum, there is what they call the grand solar minimum, where the Earth or the sun, it's oomph, it's pizzazz. It kicks down for about 40 years, 30 to 40 years. And the sun doesn't have the strength that it does, and that's called the grand solar minimum. And we are currently in the grand solar minimum right now. It started in 2021-ish, and it's going to last until 2045. And history has shown, not like for hundreds or for thousands of years, but you can look it up. Back in like 1400 or something like that, there was a mini ice age in the northern hemisphere, and that's because it was the grand solar minimum. And like the River Thames froze over, and that's where we're at right now. And that's where I've concluded that these chemtrails are, I guess, they're obviously they're terrible, but it's a necessary evil to a degree, because there's the reason. Part of the reason is that they'll spray the sky, and then what heat is on the surface of the Earth is trapped under what clouds, man-made clouds that they make. And I don't know if any of you have ever noticed that when they don't spray, and it's a clear night, and you go outside, and they'll tell you it's whatever it's Celsius or Fahrenheit, they'll tell you it's a certain temperature, and you go outside and you're like, well, no, it's much colder than that right now. I worked in the deep freezer at a frozen foods company a while back, and some of the memories that I have, it was that cold, crisp air that was unlike any other air that you would feel. And
Right.
and in the wintertime, you come outside, you're like, oh man, it's it says it's 35 degrees out, according to the temperature of the weather or whatever. And you go outside and you're like, no, there's no way that this is 35 degrees. It's like cutting right through you. You know what I mean? So fuck off, Red 40. I can't stand that guy. Eat a dick, bitch. So anyways, the sun right now is in what is known as the grand solar minimum. And that's where the UN Agenda 2015 started. And then it went from 2015. Back then they called it global warming. And it was related to HAARP. And they were just getting the HAARP, shit going. And they could only heat up the ionosphere with HAARP. Now they've got so much technology where they use NEXRAD, they use radar, they use all kinds of technology along with HAARP, where they can manipulate the weather, and they changed it from global warming to climate change as they've progressed. And the UN Agenda 2015 went to UN Agenda 2021, and then it went to 2025, and now it's at 2030. And it's all connected. And even El Perro said in the chat a while earlier that nobody's going to ever be able to connect the dots, no matter how much proof you show them, or no matter how much evidence you give them. They're not going to connect the dots. I did the research. I'm no expert, but I think I've got a pretty good grasp on what's going on. So it's only going to get worse. But as far as the weather and whatnot, because even Goblin said that Tornado Alley is doubled in size. When was the last time you ever heard of a tornado, being a mile and a half wide and being on the ground, causing destruction for 25, 30, 40 miles? That's insane.
That is insane. That's crazy. That's like godlike, right?
Well, they can create weather. There was another channel. Oh, I forget her name too. Like I said, I've been in and out of this stuff. I get tired of paying attention to it.
I actually looked up a channel. It says Earth's catastrophic cycle. I guess plasma formations. It's an 8-minute video. I don't know if it's maybe it would be worth it. Who knows? Hold on a second.
Hey, Snafu, suck my dick, faggot. Sorry.
Hey, don't say that, please. All right, let me see. I put it in fast. All right, so it says here, it seems that the natural consequence of
I need friends. I need friends. Fucking loser.
Princeton University, Berkeley, and NASA dedicating considerable resources to plasma universe concepts. Let's examine how this plays out in Earth's catastrophe cycle. To account for all the evidence and the ancient stories, one has to truly begin to look at the sun. Plasma dominates the process of such an event, to the physics of the eruption, to the chemical composition of the shell, to the state of the Earth and sun before, during, and after the event, and including the potential greater connection to the galaxy and beyond. To draw this into the catastrophe cycle, here's living legend Dr. Anthony Peratt from Los Alamos National Lab.
Many astronomers, physicists have hypothesized that at one time there was an immense solar outburst from the sun, maybe 100,000 times what it is right now. Tommy Gold was one of the first to suggest this hypothesis, and it has been followed up by other people. So many physicists, many astronomers believe that in the past, millennia ago, there was an intense solar outburst, and so I'm going to pursue that. The Nobel laureates Chandrasekhar and Enrico Fermi were the first to solve the what was called the stability condition of the Z pinch. Here's the 9 plasmoids. Actually, I've only drawn 5 or so. Let's look at the so-called eye or owl morphology in that in that Z pinch. It looks like this when you false color it and fill it in, and then compare it to what we call eye mask petroglyphs around the world. This is Easter Island, Newgrange. Where else? This is in California. This is actually a pictograph of the Chumash Indians.
I'm gonna fucking beat your ass.
Very, very good. Actually, as are we in preserving what is sacrosanct. What is sacrosanct? As the current continues to increase, it produces these mushroom sort of features.
Through decades of searching the world collaborations with amazing observers like Vandersloot and John McGovern, Peratt has amassed the most extensive data set of petroglyph representation of global solar storms, and the most famous of those is the Stickman, which is not amazing by itself, but those dots on each side, found around the world from the exact same time periods, is indicative of shared experience, and the plasma formation called a Z-pinch seems to fit the description of both the drawings and the physics of a solar disaster. Some of his more interesting works include how the plasma columns might look as they broke out in various instabilities, and how their effect on the otherwise largely undisturbed Nazca region could frankly either be the ancient peoples recreating the heavens,
starting to sound like
simply walked by the people in remembrance. The most perplexing was
it's starting to sound like Jay Dreamer's plasma apocalypse here. This is what it's starting to sound like.
I'm not familiar with that.
You don't know Jay Dreamers? Oh my god.
No.
He's like a pretty big YouTuber and he talks about this plasma apocalypse.
No, I don't buy into the heliocentric model where we have planets on the outside of an enclosed system.
Yeah, but I think more about I don't think about the space thing either. I think more about how we live in a I think we live in a toroidal field, and plasma is a result of an electromagnetic field, right? So I do see the connections here, right? When it comes to all of the science, right? They connect it to the globe. I can also connect it to the flat topological plane.
Well, I'm pretty certain that the sun is a ball of plasma, and it's not, a solid mass as they say, in science class.
Right.
They're luminaries, and the actual sun is on the outside of the dome.
Yeah, it's like it's a burning ball in space where there's no oxygen in space for the burning ball to burn, because we all know that fire needs oxygen to burn, right?
Right.
But they have an answer for that, right? They say, it's hydrogen helium and all kinds of different gases. Yeah, who lit the fucking match, right?
Well, if it's a vacuum in space, did you see the experiment that the guy did with the bell inside the glass dome where he took, he removed the vacuum and he pulled all the air out of it, and he was hitting the bell and you couldn't hear it, and then he would release it and put air and oxygen around it, and then you could hear it. So you see these videos of alleged spacewalks, and there's allegedly noise that happens when things bang and boom against, which is, if it was an actual vacuum, you wouldn't hear anything.
Right. And they did make corrections to that when you watch the latest Supergirl movie, DC comics. Like they made this Supergirl movie, and she gets pissed off at one point, and she flies out into space, and she screams, but you don't hear anything. It's like a moment of silence in the movie, completely silent, right? And she's like screaming, but you don't hear anything. So they kind of I guess they rectified that, right? Since I guess so many people question that thing, because when you'd watch Star Wars and Star Trek and shit, you'd hear the ships explode in space and shit. You'd hear the sound, which was impossible. But it was a fictional thing, obviously. But it was supposed to mirror at least a little bit of what's real, or what they say is real. Sorry, didn't mean to say, because I don't believe space at all. So,
well, I guess I got all my information from watching somebody else's content. Oh my God!
Sometimes it's just like some people can say things, and then you take like a second to think about it, and you're kind of like, "Hey, yeah, wait a minute, that makes a hell of a lot of sense." When everything else makes absolutely no sense, when people start saying things like shit like this or whatever, all of the evidence seems to keep piling up and piling up and piling up to eventually you're totally convinced. I mean, that's how it is for me, right?
Well, you have to use your discernment. I guess I stole that from somebody. You have to use your discernment. No, but you gotta look at the information from all perspectives. You can't be so one-sided or lopsided. That's how I looked at the flat versus or geo versus helio when that issue came up. If you have the mentality that oh, you're an idiot, you're never going to see things from a different perspective. You have to have an open mind, and see things from both sides of the coin. I've said this for the longest time, is that there's always, of course there's two sides of the coin, but there's always the edge as well. So, if you don't see things from every perspective, you're not going to get all the information to determine what your conclusion is, whether it's right or it's wrong. It's your conclusion. It's what you've accepted for, your own reality.
Right. It's true. Yeah. Because everything that you believe is your reality, in other words, right? So that's the thing. So we're at war with beliefs, right? So this is why the Bible, it comes back and tells you that we wrestle not against the flesh, but principalities. Right. So this is it. It's like what's on here is like it's a war for truth. It's a war for information, and this is the end, right?
Have you ever seen the star with the nickname the Hand of God?
No, I don't think I'm familiar with that.
Pull it up, bro. Type it into the YouTuber and pull up Hand of God, and then you'll see a video where it's I can tell you which one to look at. It's like a 2-minute, 3-minute video. I can't really see on this screen. I'm on my phone. Maybe that one just like in the middle. Put it with the Hand of God star.
Hand of God star. Hold on a second. Hand of God star. Okay, I think it's the right one.
No, that one right down. No, not that one. Not that one.
17,000. Not that one. All right.
No, go back to that screen where they were all there, like the one at the right there, that one, that yellow one, the orange with right there, that one. Yeah, that one. And it. That's what a star actually looks like.
Right. I know that. It looks like a cell in water.
Yeah. Reflection on a pool, the bottom of a pool.
Right.
Looked like there was a hand.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah. That's fucked up.
And it's using, it tells you right here, it's being run through filters.
Oh, that's Daydreamers. Did you see that?
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. So I guess I do know who it is, but I didn't know who it is. But that star right there is pretty fucking incredible, man.
Yeah.
That's I found that through a channel years and years ago. It was Ashley. I forget Ashley something, and she had all of the stars, where it looked like, the bottom of a pool with the rippling water, where she showed all the stars and what they looked like. I think, what the heck was her name? Dana Ashley, I think. Maybe I could be wrong, but I came to the conclusion, I've accepted the fact that, it's sound vibrations and frequency is what we all are,
Yeah. And it depends on which one you're resonating on, because I think there's a lot of those frequencies out there.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
What was I hearing? I was listening to I think it was Charles Waz's channel. Listening to a conversation how they can was it GS? It's GS Urban? I don't know if you know of him, but anyway, they're talking about, like humans are easier to hack than computers.
Right.
Yeah, so I was thinking, like, yeah, that's something else that we might want to look at. It's like, how hackable are we, and what can we do to, not get hacked?
Well, that's stay off the internet. Get rid of all the technology. I
become
my smart TV is in a box right now in my storage container. I got a small TV that I use just for my computer monitor. I don't want any of the technology. As much as I can avoid it, I'm going to avoid it. It's bad enough. You got to walk around with a smartphone in your hand. To do pretty much anything you want to do. So.
Right. So you're kind of like in constant surveillance anyway, as long as you have that phone, right?
Right. Oh, we're talking about surveillance. Get back to the flock cameras.
Oh, yeah.
There's 100 and the last, maybe a month ago. What DFlock is a website that shows and points out where all of the cameras are located at wherever they put one up. And maybe a month and a half ago, there was according to that website, like 99,000, just a little under 100,000 cameras all over the United States. And now there's probably 120,000, 125,000. Well, they're putting these cameras up without, the people approving of it. Most people.
Hold on a second. Hold that thought. I have another guest backstage. Everybody welcome Mr. Brown's boy. What's up, Brown's boy?
What up, Brown's boy?
Oh, I think he just came to drop a link. I'm not sure if he's going to speak.
No. He's been on my screen before.
Yeah, can you guys hear me?
I can hear you.
All right.
What's up, man? How you doing?
I'm good. Yeah, how you guys doing?
Yeah, great.
Peachy.
Good, man. I hope you
Except
feel
for the
better
diarrhea
from
thing.
that.
I'm doing good.
Aside from pissing out his ass, he's doing all right. So what'd you do? Drop the link?
I was
What's
trying
up?
I dropped a link. Yeah. It's just about like stars and sonoluminescence and waves. It's like 3 minutes. I also wanted to do this. I don't normally do this, but I wanted to say, use a panel hopper. Mad at me? I think I know why. Use a panel hopper. Trying to figure out how you gon' lie. Use a panel hopper. No viewership. Coming to see if you're live.
And you got that packed down pretty good there, Browns boy, man.
You need a singing contract.
I like what I'm hearing, dude. I love that song. I don't know why. It's just good, man. Like the hook is it just stays in your mind, bro. I go all day long.
Is that one of your AI songs?
Panel hopper. You want to hear it?
I've not heard it. Yeah, let's hear it.
All right, we'll play this and then we'll check out the video. It's a 3-minute long video. Listen to this.
Bottom of YouTube feels so much better than an asylum. So much better. Use a panel hopper. Mad at me? I think I know why. Use a panel hopper. Trying to figure out how you gon' lie. Use a panel hopper. No viewership. Coming to see if you're live. Yeah. Summertime, Steven's panel skin is milky. Check the wannabe life coach's hoodie is filthy. Another 2 years, maybe Snaps might get his clutch bread. Hopefully he gets it before he ends up dead. A lot of slaves really need to get their weight up, but not Cynthia, she just sucked the whole plate up. It ain't my fault, you guys fucked up your channels. It's not your fault either, you just got boring panels. Maybe you should hit up Daddy and work on your pimp game, or hit up Slow State for some lion and griff game. Maybe you can go hit up Cage Man, flip some of his $10 Regs bags. You folks don't have many options, it seems, man. You know that viral is the shit that I come from, but I don't go nowhere no more because slaves dumb. I feel kinda sad that your paper don't stack right. You should call Brown's boy so you panel act right. Got your numbers down, we can feel the channel sucks. These slaves are droning. Shut your spot down, you might get your channel struck just for being so boring. Use a panel hopper. Mad at me? I think I know why. Use a panel. Your channel sucks. Nobody cares if you slaves hate me on panel whenever I pop up. They start throwing fists like kids trying to act up. When it comes to stalker haters, you know I got them. From over New York all the way down to Compton. You know Tommy wants to see how his daddy freaks off. Hacking through his camera just to sit, watch him beat off. I start spitting game at these hoes like a pimp main. Then Laundry shows up, jealous, all in a twist mane. All spiked out from his COVID shot sex game. Shut your heart down. You can feel the blood clots thump when the blood is flowing. You got Spike now. Fucking with these goofy hoes. Was it worth it? Worth it? Worth it? Worth it!
Yeah. Yeah. Really good song.
Not bad, not bad. A little change of pace from the hardcore rocking out ones that you normally do.
Yeah. Well, this one was created by Paul Enslaved. He is one of
I you can't say that name around me.
it's like saying Beetlejuice.
Yeah, pretty much. But no, that's a good one. You know, whatever. It is all right.
Oh yeah, it's like I said, use a panel hopper.
Yeah,
you get that.
I know who it. I think I got an idea who it was written for. A lot of people, but particular people come to my mind, but it's neither here nor there.
Well, I think that's the intent, right? But he does mention a bunch of names in there, so it's like he's giving examples.
Yeah, he's got a hard on for Browns boy.
All right, so listen to this. TheSecretRitual.com. Harness the creative energies
It's
of
a
your
process
mind.
called sonoluminescence.
The first time I saw sonoluminescence was in a darkened room. I was transfixed to look at this spherical flask of fluid. And you look into the center, and in the center see a glowing blue-purple light, which could be seen with the unaided eye. It looked like a star in the heavens.
Seth Putterman called it the star in a jar, a tiny spot of bright light contained in a flask of liquid. This star in a jar is made when a sound wave is passed through a small bubble inside a flask of liquid. And this sound wave makes the bubble do something remarkable. First it expands, then it collapses. And this collapse happens so violently that vapor molecules trapped inside the bubble slam together and heat up so much that the bubble gives off an incredible burst of heat and light, several thousand times a second, giving the appearance of a star. What made the phenomenon so exciting was the temperature of this star in a jar. On its surface alone, the light burns at tens of thousands of degrees. And Seth Putterman now contemplated a tantalizing possibility. Could the core of the collapsing bubble be even hotter? Hot enough for fusion?
One of the mysteries of sonoluminescence is to determine exactly how hot the interior of the bubble gets. In the sun, the interior can be millions of degrees, hot enough to cause fusion. And the thought crossed my mind that perhaps inside the collapsing bubble, the interior of the bubble might also get hot enough to cause fusion.
If so, this would be something truly amazing. By simply bombarding tiny bubbles with sound waves, temperatures of over 10 million degrees would be created. And nuclear fusion, the same reaction that powers the sun, would be happening almost effortlessly here on Earth.
Or did the Browns boy take off after he dropped that link, or what?
Say what?
The Browns boy take off after dropping that link?
Yeah, he did, but he does that when he usually comes in, drops something, says a few words, and he's on his way. Well, anyway,
goodbye.
I'm gonna wrap this up at Apple Media. We've been live for 3 hours. Shout out to everybody who's watching right now. Thank you for being here. I will teleport you on over to some other place. So let me just fix that right now. Hold on a second.
We'll try and find that deflock thing, or look into the flock cameras, man.
All right,
crazy
I will.
shit.
All right. So thanks
Coming
for
to
being
Canada
here.
soon.
Yeah, thanks for coming, man.
Hey,
enjoy.
Appreciate you having me up.
All right. Take care. Yeah.
No, I gotta go and I gotta go stalk somebody. See you later.
All right. So, what would you guys think if I send you all over to Proper Instruction Motivates People? I haven't rated him in forever. Right. Okay. I think I'll do that. All right. So that's where I'm sending y'all. Sending y'all all over to Proper Instruction Motivates People. So thank y'all for being here. This is OTW signing out for today. Coming at you from the belly of the beast. Peace.